there.
Are we live? We're
Go.
live. Yes,
It's go
we're
time.
live. Excellent. What's up, everybody? It's Sunday night at around 7. Give or take 30 minutes. I am Clan Diesel, and this is not actually Heroes the Forgotten, brought to you by your friends at Natty Light.
It's not 7 for 3 of us, chat.
I
Starting with the best time.
I thought it was
Right.
Silver Bullet.
That's
Yeah,
bringing us
right.
this episode.
Oh no.
That was going to be
That's
the
not
sponsor
much
after the
better.
break.
Pro birds.
Yeah. So, chat, how many of you have ever had a silver bullet up your ass? Please let us know in chat. Or in the comments below if you're on YouTube. Hey, YouTube. I am Clan Diesel. These are my D&D denizens. The
Help us
cast.
all.
Say hi, cast.
Hi, Cat.
Hi, Cass.
Oh,
Hi,
Cast.
Ha! They did the thing and makes it funny because he said thing and then they said thing. Ha! Comedy gold. All right. Well, the last time that we all got together and played, everybody got to go to work. And then when we left off, the crew were needing to make some decisions about what to do next. How were they going to get to these other floors that they've heard about? So now we will join them in a discussion already in progress.
So we gotta find this treasury.
So you know that there are multiple ways into the other floors, at least one other floor. You know that there's a chute in the refuse room that Keltash and Orlando work in that goes down to the floor below the second floor, which is the one you're on. You don't know exactly where it goes, but it goes down there somewhere.
and we have a key to the wine closet.
You have a key to the closet that keeps the sacramental wine and stuff, brooms and stuff in the chapel.
Very handy.
You know that sometimes when people go down to the other floor, they are seen again, and they shouldn't be.
Here's just a general question. Does Trix know if she's allowed in the library when she is not working?
I would say that unless Trix has asked, she would not know.
Okay. Because I have an idea that I want to try, that I want to test.
Okay, so here's the thing. So I really don't want to go down that dead body chute. Because where the dead bodies go, that feels like also where, tiny little fairy ends up dead. Right? So how about I stick with the library plan? Because I'm thinking if I can just be, hanging out in there outside of work hours, I can figure out if the creepy dude can see me when I'm invisible. Because if I'm just chilling in there and there's nobody else in there and I've just got a book, I'm sitting there invisible, acting like I'm reading. If they see me and go, "Oh, hey, Trixie," then they can fucking see me if I'm invisible. But if they can't see me, then I know they can't see me, and I can just sneak in.
You said a lot of words there. I'm pretty sure you know what's going on. You just do your thing, Trix.
Do you think it's wise, Desmond, to maybe have multiple groups? I don't think we should do that. I think we should maybe go figure this out one.
But we could even have a group that just
library.
causes a distraction, you know.
Didn't somebody mention explosives at one point?
Oh, yeah. Can we find those? Because if we find those, then when we're ready to leave, I can bury this place.
That was in the treasury, right?
Oh, the
No,
shopkeeper.
Or was
had
it? The shopkeep has it. Yeah.
Well, the shopkeeper's bird talked about the explosives.
I mean, I trust birds. I've never met one that lied.
I mean, we know he likes to sneak into the priestess chambers. Maybe we can sneak up on him before he pays the priestess a visit.
Sneak up and do what exactly?
Trix is giving Desmond a concerned look.
Like, are you saying like somebody replaces him and goes sees the priestess instead, or like somebody knocks him out and takes his key? Like, I mean, what are we talking here?
Well, I mean,
Exactly, those things. Those are the things I was thinking.
They totally
I-
weren't, Desmond.
I was more just maybe we can persuade him versus resorting to violence. But if we need to, and I glance around everybody here, I'm sure we can take one person out, and then Desmond, you can maybe fill in the role for the shopkeep and visit the priestess. That way, she can, whatever goes on behind closed doors that we don't know about, that can continue without any sort of interruption.
But what if whatever is happening behind closed doors needs an advocate?
What do you mean by an advocate?
I mean, they're up to something shady, right? We got to get in there and we got to find out.
Well, that's what Desmond's gonna do. He's gonna try and get in there. You don't. Okay, my bad. I misunderstood. Sorry.
I've never had a group of people that excited about getting me in there.
I mean, we're not
It
here
is.
to block any appendages, You're just.
All right. No, we don't need to discuss appendages.
Time for a little brown chicken brown drow.
Trix shudders. At memories she will never speak of.
Oh, by the way, before we go any further, important rule to discuss for tonight's episode.
Oh,
All
God.
right? Okay.
Oh,
So, it is Dr. Diz's birthday,
Wow!
right? So, as new DM, I'm going to
A
flex
nudie?
my new DM powers, and I'm
It's
going to
not that
say
kind of show, Russ. That's for
that-
Patreon.
since it is Diz's birthday, Diz has birthday advantage.
Let's go.
I'm gonna use the field die. I'll be back.
Ooh.
Ah.
It's his birthday, man. You
Said
gotta
I'm gonna
give
use the
it-
field
Listen.
dice. I'll be back.
Listen,
Okay, fine. You know what? It was my birthday a few days ago too, so that means I get to have advantage as well.
Look, as long as it ends with,
So no field die?
Desmond,
Don't do it, Diz. Please, no.
Okay, I'll use the
No.
other one over here.
as long as Desmond ends up with Jeremiah's song, you guys know that one song by Jeremiah? Little birthday sex?
I'll
No?
use
Y'all don't know
I'll
that
use
song?
Zorlu's die.
Oh.
Okay, the pink one.
All right.
As long as Desmond ends up there, we're good.
You're talking
That's
about
fine.
Nantucket, right?
All right, so we're
But you
putting
do
Desmond
get
into the shop.
advantage on
Damn
your
it,
roll
Russ.
for tonight only.
God damn it.
And going forward, when it's your birthday, you get advantage on your birthday. As long as you let me know it's your birthday.
Let's go.
So there you go. Now, sorry, I'll mute myself going with your bad selves.
I don't know, Desmond. I think you have a good chance at getting in there tonight and maybe facilitating a distraction.
All right, so
Phrasing.
I need
Is
to
there that I'm thinking of? What
disguise
exactly-
myself like
the room.
shopkeep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that with magic, yes. But I need to know
Wait,
need to-
with your what?
with magic.
Okay. That's not what I heard. Okay.
His magic.
Okay. Magic.
My magic.
Sorry about the inflection there. But I need to know my motivation. Can you direct me?
Selling goods.
Okay. All right. That's good.
You're
Wait,
a
we don't
shopkeep.
know if she pays him for it though.
Well, we know he sells goods. He's a shopkeep. Also,
That's what you meant. Okay.
So you're a shopkeep.
Tricks.
You have a talking bird, and you have explosives hidden here.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
So
You
I
also
feel
do this.
maybe she doesn't know about the explosives, so I have to keep that secret. Yes. And
But you're also operating under secrecy because you do this in the middle of the night when you believe no one else is around.
it is very wrong that what we're doing. Yes, I understand.
Potentially, yes. Now, what it is that goes on behind the doors, we don't know. But there is yell or screaming, I believe, if I remember correctly.
But she could also kill
Marley
you.
said to me there was some screaming involved.
Can we clarify on that? Was it him screaming or her screaming?
I don't think Marley told me, did he?
Covers
He
her
just said there was
ears.
screaming involved, right?
I mean, I'm in for either, but I just was trying to clarify.
What have I heard, DM? Because you said I heard it coming from the chambers and from the bathroom.
Okay, hold on.
While I've been on patrol.
Okay, so the D20 says that the screams you heard coming from the priestess's chambers seems to be that of a female. Now, the screams you heard coming out of the bathroom were various. You've heard both female and male screams coming out of the bathroom. So, on and also not on chilly night.
DM, do I remember what the shopkeep sounded like? Because I don't remember exactly his
Have we even
his accent.
None of us.
You've not met the
or
shopkeep.
seen him, I think.
Oh, you don't know.
I'm the only one that's actually seen
Somebody did. Right?
No, none of you have ever been to the shopkeep.
Nobody.
I've only seen him.
No
Hey,
one.
okay.
Everybody has went everywhere but the shop.
Y'all, we really suck at this game.
No, we
All
were
right,
being
so,
good employees and convincing the cult that we would behave.
What do you mean?
It might
Last
be
time
good
we
if
went
I-
and did our job, we almost blew up the whole damn process. So I don't know what you're talking about.
It might be good if I know what he sounds like. So I'm in the ballpark of his accent. So
Also, you can't change into what he looks like magically if you don't know what he looks like.
That's also true.
Just throwing that out there for
There's a lot of
the folks
holes
at home.
in this plan that we got going on here right now.
Listen, it doesn't
I
have to
think that
happen
we
right
should-
now or like tomorrow. Like we have time. We've already been here like a month. It's not like we're in a rush.
We've been
Actually,
here
you
for
all
like
have
6
been in here
months.
6 months.
6 months?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
And the end result is death.
Wait, does
So
that mean that Trix is actually 20 now?
Oh god.
Probably.
Is Trix no longer a teenager?
Did we miss Trix's birthday?
Still can't vote.
Okay.
What about
Next
that?
time we'll.
So
say
does that
Trix
mean we
can
get
get
extra
mad.
birthday advantage?
Oh, we're approaching Trix's birthday. It's not that we passed it yet. Okay.
We've been here for a while. It's not like we're in any kind of rush. Plus, I've been making sure that we to at least try to get updates back to town that we aren't dead.
Well, see, but the problem is this arrangement is all about dying. So if we wait much longer, that goal becomes closer. So maybe we
Right.
gotta.
Right, but
Gotta
like
hurry
they don't kill everybody. Clearly, like otherwise they wouldn't have these higher level people here. So maybe they'll eventually promote us. Man.
Question. What essentially is our end goal here? Like what's gonna get us closest to realistically what we're wanting right now, right? Like
As
Are-
Faye says that Meridia stands up, killing them all.
Well, but not all of them are true believers. We've met a
We're
few
talking
that
about
are.
the ones that run this place.
Right, and aren't we supposed to check to make sure their goddess isn't like actually down in the basement? Isn't that on the agenda too?
To be completely fair, I didn't really get all of the details. I was just told to come with you guys, and I was like, yeah, sounds good.
Let's be real. Basically, the only one who has all the details here is Meridius. The rest of us just kind of say fuck it and go along with things.
Yeah, and
You
that's
see Faye just kind of like stop for a
trouble.
minute and it's kind of like, what did I do?
Yeah, that's trouble all in its own, because Meridius is listening to a demon in his own head, who is probably actually the demon downstairs looking for our souls. So we need to hurry up and get out of here.
I'm less concerned about Meridius listening to a demon than anybody else in this group. Just gonna say it.
Well, but we did wind
Because
up
if
here.
anybody's gonna say fuck you to a demon, it's gonna be Meridius.
Except we're here in a murder cult, so you know.
Yeah, by your choice.
Hey, I was not the one.
And I
that wanted
motioned to the whole party. We all agreed to do this.
I mean,
Keltash, you have been a part of this group as long as I have. And you know that I do not make a decision without at least the majority of the group agreeing to it.
Okay, you got me there, boss, but I still don't like it.
So you have also been privy to all the information as to why we are here.
I didn't go to the privy yet today. I usually do that in the evening.
Aren't we kind of also cleaning up a mess we made in this? With the whole thing that went down.
From what I can gather, this is not our mess. And he kind of takes a deep breath and looks around. I know some of you were not a part of the conversation after we returned. What we took down into those ruins should have stopped what happened. The two that arrived after the items begin to do their job is what caused this problem. I do not know who the second one truly is, but I do know one of them that's behind it. I've been tracking him for a very long time. But if Desmond needs to visit the shopkeeper, I can arrange it. They don't really question if I'm out wandering the halls. And if I take him to potentially go get something at the shop that he may need for his duties, then he should be able to have his conversation.
So, me and Meridius will go and speak with the shopkeep, I guess. And so, what Trix is going to do her library thing, looking at books and such. And so,
just might take me a couple days to get an answer on if I should do it.
Orlando, he volunteered to go down the chute. I don't know what good that would do us, but
did he though?
Orlando? See, I mean, he's very excited about it.
DM, have I learned to speak Orlando in the time that I've spent with him down in the trash room? Orlando,
you've been with him for a long time, so I think that you feel like you've learned how to speak Orlando.
Okay, what did Orlando just say in Orlandese? What did I actually hear him say? Yeah, whatever. Or
in
he
your
said
mind,
you feel.
You believe Orlando said, "Sure, boss, I'll go."
Is that what he sounds like?
Victorian Cockney, I love it.
In Keltash's head, yes, Orlando speaks in an English accent.
I love it.
That checks out.
I
That
know.
Yep.
That kind of feels like unfair labor practices, though. I'm just saying. We really got to get Orlando into union.
Listen, Orlando is a guy. He is a truly a team player. He will do. I mean, he's just so like anything. He's down for damn near anything. And let me tell you, down, really down. And boy, can he serve a drink all the time down there. We finish up the room. We get all the shit shoveled out of the corners. Bam, he's ready to go with a tumbler.
Who the hell?
I'd like to think that I'm also an alcoholic by now.
I was shitting in the corner of the bathroom.
Maybe I won't let you roll for alcoholism.
Well, I could. You said we have a key to the storeroom that's in the that holds all the Sacramento wine. I could go take a peek. It's not uncommon for me to be in there in that area, anyways.
I'm gonna nudge whoever's close by. Take a peek at the wine, huh? Right.
She like looks down at her holy symbol and then she just glares over at Keltash.
Whoa. Ooh, okay. Hello. Wow. Yeah. Jeez. All right.
Well, that's what new alcoholics sound like.
I take it that you're looking at your Lathander holy symbol.
Yes, because that's the one that she's tucked. Yes.
Yeah. Making sure.
So we're gonna get some wine. We're gonna send Orlando down. Anything else? We're gonna have Meridius do his rounds and bonk some people on the head, or
Do you think just dumping Orlando down the chute is a good idea without everybody?
Because there's no way for him to get back. You're basically sending Orlando down to die if you send him down there without a plan.
I'm sure he could find a way back. He seems rather resourceful.
It's not fair to send him down there by himself without a plan to get back. That's just irresponsible employers.
I just don't know how he's going to get back up to us. I mean, maybe he can, but what would that tell us?
Down to die.
Well, what if?
I can lower a rope, you know?
That's What if we take some of these sheets, maybe tie it around his waist?
Hold on. I have an actual rope. I mean, it comes in like the standard issue backpack. I have like 50 feet of the stuff. It's empty.
How long
Do we know how long down it goes?
Well, we could at least go 50 feet down.
I have a question. Why are we sending Orlando down the chute when we have a tiny fairy who can fly?
No fucking way am I going down that thing.
Come on.
Well, I mean,
Fuck no.
They're talking about Orlando.
Fuck no.
We also have him, and Meridius points at Spoofy.
Me.
We could
You're
tie the
also
rope at the end of his tail, and it'd be a little bit longer.
You tied to your tail.
It's like how you just pop the tail off of the Spoofy. That's all I'm saying. That does not seem safe.
Does the tail grow back like if you cut off a lizard's tail? Does it grow
Oh
back?
yeah, it does it. I now I really want to know that. Does it?
Does your leg grow back?
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm close enough, I gotta grab the tail. I'm so sorry, Spoofy. I know you've done good things for me, but Russ and Keltash are both a variety of chaotic neutral. I have to do this.
Be careful. I'm just saying the audience is voting for the fairy.
Listen, all I'm saying is I'm not a sneaky person. You guys know that I'm not fucking subtle. Like my sneaky is I go invisible. And it's already been proven that it at least doesn't work on one fucking person down there.
Oh, so see, we could turn you invisible and you could go down and then you'll be fine. You
No,
can fly
because
and
this
you
bitch
can't be
can see
seen.
me.
Wow,
This
yeah,
bitch
actually.
can see me. That's the problem.
She didn't see you, I thought you said.
Oh no, she looked directly at me and made fucking eye contact.
Then
It
why
was
do we
that
think
fun.
the people in the library can't see?
That's why I'm gonna test it before I do it. And I'm gonna do it.
And then we
it
can
won't
send you
be
down the
obvious.
chute.
That's what I just heard.
Fuck
Yeah,
you, I'm not going down the
I
chute.
think Faye.
I'll
Well,
break into
we'll
the
come back to the
the
chute
library office,
conversation.
but I'm not going down there. No
What
way.
about the
Uh-uh.
what about this treasury? I mean, you guys could maybe look into that. Well,
Could probably
Oh.
see if we find anything after we
Radius,
check the closet.
In your watches, have you come across the treasury at all?
I have not seen anything that has stuck out to me to be a treasury, no. But I have rounds tonight. I can look, or at least keep an eye out as some of you try to look. But I also want to try to find Dagran at some point and figure out if there's a way I can ever gain access to the elevator to let us go down.
I'm going to be honest, I was distracted, so I missed that whole thing.
So,
So Meridius might be able to use the elevator and go down without being sneaky.
Yeah. Go down. Go down.
I'm about to make my trident appear and skewer you to the wall, Kitesh.
No, that was Russ. I'm sorry. That was Russ. That was Russ. That was Russ.
Should we maybe see what that does us for tonight? And maybe reconvene tomorrow?
Well, this sounds like, I mean, honestly, look, we were talking about finding the elevator, right? And it goes down. Guess what else goes down? The chute. Guess who we've got? This bro, Orlando. I've got rope. I mean, this is like coming together right now. Come
Also,
on.
even if he doesn't make it back, how the fuck is he gonna tell us what's down there? Has anybody considered that aspect of it? Because I know that you're getting to know each other well and you're starting to understand them, but how much have you guys actually discussed, like, architecture, hallways, descriptions of people, things like that, that you'd be able to tell what the
I
fuck
mean, me and Orlando have a very good rapport. He would tell me the complete truth of what happens down there.
Right. Your interpretation of the complete truth. Because, like, has Orlando, like, written out a translation for you of what his sounds mean? That you will 100% be certain of everything that he's saying? Because you may think he's saying turn right down this hallway, but he could be saying no, go left. If you go right, you're gonna fucking die.
I'm not following. He speaks common. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You just kind of pick up
no
on it.
offense, Orlando. I swear, I trust you. I 100% do. It's just, I'm doing this for you, man.
I just had an
more
epiphany.
That Trix keeps talking, Meridius walks up and puts a hand on her shoulder and goes, "You are aware that you're actually pleading the case that you should be the one that goes down that chute?"
No, I don't think any of us should go down the fucking body chute. Not by ourselves. I think we find an alternate way to figure out what's down there. Could always send fucking down there. But no, I don't think any of us should go down the body chute.
Also, Russ, every time that she's been talking and Orlando is in your mind, you just believe that he's saying that I'm a very intellectual individual.
You know what Orlando
what I'm
is?
worried about. It's Desmond and Keltash being the ones fucking translating. That's the problem.
Orlando is Hodor.
No, he's fucking Shabaka, he's Hodor. But Trix doesn't trust whoever's fucking translating him for us.
Also, Trix never had HBO, so she's never watched games.
That's very true. Trix did not have HBO. She was a very sheltered fairy. Ellen's seen it, but Trix is not.
Hey, listen, I got an idea. Trix, you can make the earrings, right? Just make one for Orlando.
Where the fuck do you think I'm gonna get the supplies for that down here?
The
shopkeep.
The shop.
And that brings us back to the.
I think we should go there.
You know,
I mean,
that's
it's
a great idea.
That's
As
a
long
great
as it
idea.
wouldn't be like suspicious if you guys give me the supplies, sure, I could make that. But I mean, yeah, we could try that.
Don't be suspicious. Don't
Yeah,
be suspicious.
that is such a good idea. I vote that Thorn be our leader from now on. Everybody say aye.
Hey, absolutely not.
He said no.
Absolutely not.
I look over at Orlando to see if he raises his hand.
No confidence. Let's go.
But Thorn's not even in the guild. Wait, yes he is. Yes he is. You're in the guild, right? Fuck if I know.
He's in the guild.
What
yes.
guild? I don't know what guild we're talking about. There is no guild, remember?
Oh, yeah, right. Wink, wink.
This is all.
Yeah.
Isn't this conversation all taking place over earrings, or are we in a private space that we check?
We're
No,
in
we're
the
gathered.
nobody
He walks by the
about
room right now during this entire time, and they look in. They just see you all looking at each other really hard.
If we're not, if none of this has been verbal, then
If none of this is
then
verbal,
Orlando
doesn't know what
participating
the fuck's
doesn't
going
make
on.
any sense.
Yeah.
Then we must have checked to make sure nobody was eavesdropping.
We said we were
like,
empty
really
in an
concerned with
empty room
it,
by
like,
ourselves.
Or Orlando's telepathic, and we don't know it.
Or
Even
all of
Desmond
Orlando's
doesn't know.
responses have been inside Keltash's head.
That's also extremely possible.
And disturbing.
Yeah. Disturbing. Mostly disturbing.
Faye has walked over to Desmond and she goes, do you still have, and she kind of remembers like where you put those bottles of wine at one point, but she's
Yep.
like, do you still have a couple of those bottles of wine?
Oh yes, Orlando. A couple of bottles of the wine, not the good stuff.
He reaches into his backpack, rummages
Is
around
this
for a
good time to
second,
drink?
and pulls out the exact bottle of wine that bottles of wine that Desmond was talking about.
Okay, do they
There
look like
you
the
go.
Sacramento wine bottles?
Yes.
Okay. Faye's gonna take both of them. Just in case I get caught rummaging through the closet, I can say that I was putting these back from someone else. No names, just, you know.
Right. And then bring them back if you don't get caught. Then.
Right.
Yeah, please. He's scary when he's sober.
Everything becomes very clear, and it is very disturbing. So
It is.
we're going to go see the shopkeep.
I would say we should do it before I have to go on my patrol.
Speaking of your patrol, Meridius, you mentioned potentially us maybe sneaking around while you're on patrol tonight.
Normally, I'm on patrol by myself. I can let you know if it has changed.
Please, I want to see if I can maybe find the treasury. At least try and see if it's on this floor anyway. Would Meridius know at least that? Would he at least know if it's on this floor? He's been patrolling for 6 months.
I would say that Meridius knows that the treasury is on the second floor.
That's not the floor. We're on the third floor, right?
No,
we're
you're on the
We're on
second.
the second floor.
You're on the second floor. Okay.
The third floor is where everybody dies.
You do know that there is a third floor.
Okay. We just don't know what. That's down the
You
chute.
you can't go
That's
down
down-
there.
Okay. That's the death elevator. Okay.
It's
Cool.
the last
Yeah.
place Trix wants to go.
Meridius doesn't know where it is because he's never been assigned to guard it,
Okay.
and Meridius wouldn't ask because that could raise suspicions. So He knows it's on this floor, but he doesn't know exactly where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like, hey, am I regarding that? Where's that? What do you need it for? Oh.
Yeah. Where'd that treasury be, yo?
That's never suspicious.
Yeah, I just think the body shoot in general. Good idea.
Okay, so what's everybody doing? Where's everybody going? Let's get a plan in
Shopping.
motion.
It's morning, evening.
Right now, I would say that it is late afternoon, early evening.
Okay, so it's after.
Would we know that? We can't tell time in here.
Right. I
Yeah,
mean, like according to the like the general cycle.
I stand
of
watch
time in the
up
temple.
outside most of the time.
Right, and like
I mean, we have to
people
have
would still
some
be,
concept of time, like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
people would still be
making
eating and
breakfast,
sleeping
lunch,
on like
It's not a
general-
casino.
Yeah,
Like
there
in
are
Percy
still
Jackson.
basic rhythms.
There are timepieces.
What you're telling me? We
So-
aren't gonna find Lin-Manuel Miranda somewhere in here? Is that what
Oh.
you're saying?
All I
God,
know is
I
I'm
hope
waiting.
so for our musical episode.
Thorn is going to be waiting for confirmation from Meridius on whether he's patrolling alone or not.
Okay,
And
so
then
you're waiting
tonight
on
I will be-
Meridius.
Yeah, tonight I will be sneaking out if he is on patrol alone.
Okay, Meridius is going to go on patrol here in just a few
I'm
hours.
gonna go escort Desmond to the shopkeep before patrol.
Okay,
Oh,
you
we
and
can't
Desmond
all
are
go
going to the shopkeep. I mean, if you all want it, as many of you that want to can go to the shopkeep. That's
I want to
fine.
go shopping. I would like to go shopping, Meridius. I mean, am
feel
I
like-
not allowed just because you and me are on the outs? What the heck? That's kind of like discriminating, isn't it?
First off, I feel like a big group going all of a sudden out of nowhere, Keltash, would be a little suspicious.
Well, I mean,
Well,
we
I
are
could-
generally suspicious. Come on.
I could
Oh,
take
but
there needs
Spoofy
to
with
be-
me.
Maybe enough of us in there to have a somewhat of a conversation, so I can get a feel of his character, you know, and his accent and.
And we're
And
not
even
on the
prisoners
outs,
go to the
Keltash,
commissary. It's not one at a time, you know.
unless that is something that you choose to have happen.
What is I choose to happen?
I said we are not on the outs unless that's what you choose to have happen.
It's not me. It's your demons or demon. I'm not sure how many got in there. Definitely one, maybe more.
I'm not the only
If
one with
anybody's
demons
gonna
now,
be
am
talking
I?
shit.
Well, my thing's not really so much a demon. It's like it's a different thing. It's like another thing all on its own.
Would you care to grab the trident and speak with it yourself to see if it's actually controlling me?
The demon is in the trident, right? I definitely do not want to touch that.
Do you even see the trident on me? And right now, it's nowhere to be seen.
Demonic.
So
It's demonic.
So how can it control me if it's not even here?
Listen, I'm not a cleric. All right, I don't know. I don't know these things.
Keltash, I'll give you 100 gold if you grab the trident.
I'm not. I don't need. Listen, I don't need money. Okay.
200.
All right.
And
No.
man, the last guy I saw grab the trident, it was spicy. Let me tell
Yeah.
you.
Listen, I'm not a fan of spicy stuff. Okay. Not me. I like it bland. Okay.
500.
Vanilla, as some people would call it.
Yeah. I like everything missionary. I like my food missionary. I like my dancing missionary. Everything is missionary.
You're a bottom, ain't you?
You know what? I'll be whatever is tamed. Okay. I don't want no spicy stuff.
It's okay.
Yeah. You ever hear about the silver bullet? That is spicy. I'm not in on that.
So, anyways, these
You know
bottles
about
of
that as
wine-
So, anyways.
So,
Oh my.
take these bottles of wine to me. Spoofy, would you want to come check out the weird wine closet? She says as she holds up 2 bottles of sacramental wine.
I could go for a drink, yeah.
Y'all are gonna be doing serious shit. Spoofy and I are gonna be blasted in the Oh shit.
Never been wasted till you've been cult wasted.
That is true. Or maybe Boone's Farm.
That should be a quote. That should be on a t-shirt somewhere.
The title of tonight's episode.
I'm gonna be less suspicious if I'm by myself.
True.
For my plan. So I got that portion covered, and I'll give you guys updates.
Trix is actually gonna go off so she can look for Hedra.
All right. Desmond.
Y'all?
You're the birthday boy, so you decide who gets to go first on their little adventure.
We got what? Is it 4 groups?
So you got Trix in the library, Faye and Spoofy getting down with the holy wine.
And before I leave, I gotta get the key from Keltash.
Yep.
Or whoever took it. I can't remember who has it.
And then
You ask, I check it. Actually,
Thorn is kind of waiting
Orlando.
for Meridius to go on duty.
Duty. Gotcha.
Duty.
All right, so
And Keltash really wants to shove Orlando down that chute.
Is Keltash going with
support my boy in his
Meridius and Desmond to the shopkeep?
I think so.
What-
I think he's
what was
wanting to
going
go
on?
shopping
Okay.
with you guys. Yes.
All right. So, us, and then Trix, and then the wine closet.
Okay.
Or the
there we go.
dice.
For the dice. All right. So, Meridius, Desmond, Keltash, you all begin your exciting adventure to find the shopkeep in the shop. However, it's not that adventurous because Meridius knows exactly where it is.
As
So
soon as we
basically-
walk out of the room, I summon my trident to my hand to make it
Okay.
look like I'm official.
So you pop out of the room and whoop, your trident appears in your hand. Keltash is noticeably upset.
I got my eyes on you and your trident.
You're about to have my trident on you, and we'll see who thinks it's funny then.
All right, so Meridius leads you all left out into the hallway there where the recruits' dormitory is there, and up into the room where the elevator that brought you down is located. And you guys come up from the south end door into the elevator room. Meridius takes you then into the right, the east side door, and that takes you into the basically the shop. And inside the shop, it's very well lit, candlelit. There's just shelves of goods there, all kinds. There's various potions and bottles and knickknacks and stuff, and also just shelves full of robes. And it's the same robes that you all are wearing. And Desmond, you feel since there's so many robes concentrated in this one area, you can actually feel the magical energy radiating off of these robes, since it's in such a confined space. So, and as you walk up to the counter, you notice it's a wooden counter, and there's kind of bars over it, and then an opening in the center, so that somebody can hand you items and you can hand coin through. On the other side of the the iron grates there, you see a little stand and a black raven sitting on it. And the raven looks at you, and then And then a gentleman comes out from back in the back and up to the counter.
Did the raven actually say words, or did it just squawk?
It just squawked. He didn't say words.
Your mic cut out a little bit, so I was to make sure.
Yeah, no, he's just squawking for right now. And if you look on Owlbear, well, that ain't what I wanted at all. This. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Go to the notes.
Okay. Yep, point to the notes.
Doing something wrong. Oh, I'm not signed in.
Oh, there he is. All right. You can see him there.
If it's his beard.
You can actually click on him and stretch. You can make it bigger if you want.
I mean,
there you go. Y'all see that, Will? He comes up to the counter. He goes, "The new recruits, I take it."
So to know how new we would be considered, we've been here for at least 6 months.
6 months, and you have not come to visit Draven?
It's not like we haven't wanted to, Draven. It's just that we've got all these shit duties, pun intended. I mean, like in my case and Orlando, literally shit. I mean, a lot of it. It gets in the corners, very sticky. I don't know what is going on with the food here, but it's sticky. Oh, like why? What is that? Why is it sticky? I don't know.
You are the new custodians.
I mean, that's a very fancy way of saying shit scooper, but yeah.
Yes, you clean the recruit bathroom and then you work in the refuse area, correct?
Yeah, down in the refuse. Are you a knower?
I know my way around this place, yes.
Yeah, well, you've been one of us then, right?
I've not been working in the duties, nor am I what you would say a recruit, but I am a businessman, and it seems that there was business to be done here, and so I set up shop.
Listen, do you know McDonald? Do you know old man McDonald?
I have a drink or two with McDonald, yes.
Okay, right now, put up his favorite thing to buy here. I'ma buy it for him. He's a tough guy. I mean, he's like a cactus, right? But then you unzip that cactus and you're like, hello, McDonald, we can be friends, all right?
Okay, let me think. What does McDonald like the most of my wares? But hold on, I got new shipment in the other day. Hold on a minute, I will be right back.
I like shipments.
And he goes into the back, and you hear things moving around a little bit. And then he comes back out and sets a box on the counter there. And as you notice, Keltash, when you go to actually touch the box is cold, like ice cold.
Damn. What are you trying to pull here? This
No,
some funny
no.
stuff?
No trick. What it is the box is enchanted so that the contents on the inside do not melt.
Well, that's nice.
And
Where
he
does
opens
this
it
come?
up. He opens it up, and inside are about 6 on the bottom, 6 on the top, so in 2 stacks of these little brown bars.
Are they veiny on top?
They are. He said he loves these things, and I get them imported in every so often. He has a bit of a sweet tooth.
I was just gonna say, this looks like it might have caramel and nuts and nougat inside of it.
You've had it before.
No, I was just saying, like, we think alike now. We've worked together for a long time. We're like this now, you know.
Yes, he has quite the sweet tooth, so I get it brought in when I can every now and then. It's hard to get it all the way here in Chute.
All right.
But the box keeps it from melting.
Because it will melt in your hand and your mouth. You don't want it in one, you want it in the other. Okay, so let's listen. And I put the lid down. Well, we're gonna put this off to the side. I'm definitely buying this.
Okay, I will set it to side for you. What is your name again?
Oh,
we've not introduced. I said I was Draven. You have not said your name yet.
Well, you're quite right. I just thought we were friends from like, it feels like we've been friends for forever, right? I mean, we have the bondage over the trash and the shit.
I had the feeling you were Keltash, yes.
Yes, wait, you know me already?
Word gets around.
Yeah, word to your mother. Mother from another brother, brother from another. Yeah, okay. All right.
What you said.
What he said.
Yes, calm down, Gloomfeather. It is okay. There are new customers. We must make them welcome.
Gloomfeather, that is an interesting name for a bird. I mean, it is a little spot on. I mean, he is a dark bird, I guess.
Yes, what other name would you give Dark Bird? Like Henry, Dave? I mean, it is.
Those are very good names, I think.
Ravens are gloomy. You know, he's got feathers. Gloom feather. It works. You put it together.
Very good, very good.
Gloom feather's the name. Selling's the game.
There has to be some story behind where the bird came from, right? Or
yes, it is quite an interesting story. Bird came from egg.
Yeah, okay. Very good.
Yes. Bird came from egg.
Yes. I can see that. Of course. Very good story.
Oh, you want to know how I got Bird?
Exactly, yes. Some interesting story that if someone were to ask you something, it's something that you would tell them and they would be, oh, that's something he would say.
Yes. Well, you see, it is very tragic story, actually. I was, long time ago, I had a family once, right? And we had a home out in the middle of nowhere in the woods, but it was nice home. It was good life. And you see, then our home was attacked by goblins, and my family unfortunately did not make it.
Fucking goblin.
And I know it is horrible, right? Tale as old as time. So I was out in the forest and I became quite hungry, you see. And then what happened is that I began hunting for food and I killed Gloomfeather's mother for food. But then I realized that she had a baby chick and I felt very bad for doing that. So I raised baby chick as if it were my own child, and then me and Gloomfeather have been together ever since.
Do you ever worry about Gloomfeather plotting your demise because you murdered its mother? And I'm going to slowly turn towards the bird.
All the time.
Oh.
All the time.
Creepy.
Won't let me have knives.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Oh, is there anything else I can help you with? I know you probably did not come down here to shoot the shit, as they say, or buy, bars of confectionaries.
And we have no judgment.
Hold on a minute. What would Desmond say? What would Desmond say? Yes, we're here to
What is that accent for
I don't
Desmond?
know. I don't know. It's very weird. Oh. Y'all got anything? No. Nice.
I
So,
hope somebody remembers
after-
that they were going to get supplies so that Trix could make a communication device for Orlando.
I ain't worried about that.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Well, so just now, Desmond. Okay, enough about booze and genitals and nonchalance. Okay, what we're actually looking for is for these materials. You see, we need and Keltash doesn't fucking know what we need. By the way,
Trix
Just
gave him a
in case
list. Trix would have
Oh.
given him a list.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. Yes, Desmond. I do believe, putting your booze and genitals and nonchalance aside, that we need this list here. Right? Is this the list that apparently Trix gave me?
Yeah, yes, of course. That list. I know
Yes.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yes. Yes.
But is
Here
there
we go.
okay, so you hand the list to Draven, he looks at it. Some of this I have, some of this I will not have for maybe a day or so. I will have to get an order out.
I'm sorry. Did you say a decade?
No, a day. Like tomorrow.
Ooh, a day.
Yeah, one day, 24 hours.
Listen, I thought that you were saying it would take that long for us to be claimed by the revelation. You know.
Do you mean the
Revenancer.
Revenancer?
The Romancer. That's what I meant. Yes, thank you.
Okay, yes. Yes, if you would like, I'll just wait and put the whole order together when it all is here. And I can either you can come and get it or I can have it sent to your room.
Wow, now that's full service right there. Desmond, look at this guy. He's trying to put Orlando to shame.
While they're conversating there, I kind of want to pull Meridius off to the side, over to maybe to where the robes are. Oh, look at this robe! It's so nice. Meridius, do you think that we should just level with this guy, or maybe try to blackmail him, or?
Be honest, his bird seems to be able to get out and do things that may or may not coincide with what he's doing. So maybe we handle this without intimidating him at the present time and try to handle this more friendly. And if it seems to be going south, then maybe we intensify it if need be.
All right.
Because I know things that he's done and where his bird has ended up on multiple occasions. But I will let you address him, and then I will
step in if you think it's going sideways.
Yes, that way I can ensure him that I know things that he's trying to keep secret.
Desmond spins around. Graven, so have you been here for a long time in this temple?
I have been here for about a year and a half, 2 years.
And you don't seem to be as much of maybe a believer in this as maybe some of the other people that we've interacted with since we've been here. Is that fair to say? I mean, am I reading that wrong, or?
Make a persuasion check, Desmond.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Ah.
Let's see. Persuasion. That's a 22.
22. Oh, Taylor Swifted it, didn't you? All
Eh.
right. So, he looks at you, Desmond, and his eyes narrow a bit. And he says, you have a keen eye.
Well,
I am
to be honest, I don't know that I am a fervent believer as some of the others. Maybe with time, but you've been here longer, and if it's not stuck with you, it makes me wonder, are there other reasons to be here?
Well, I cannot say about your reasons for being here, but Draven's reason for being here is simple. Coin. The cult has needs for material goods, and Draven has need for their money. So we worked out a deal.
So, if someone was to provide you with more money,
I could be persuaded to maybe enlighten them on ways in which the cult operates that are not publicly available.
all right. I'm gonna ask DM. Do I feel confident enough in his unloyalty to this place
Do an insight check.
that he's not gonna just run and tell on us if we continue down this path? 19.
19. Okay, you believe him. You believe that he is telling you the truth, that he has no loyalty to the cult. He has loyalty to the coin.
Well, Draven, there is coin here that maybe you could acquire without having to work for it. I hear of maybe a treasury somewhere.
Ah, the treasury. I know where this treasury is, yes. Is that what you want to know?
Everyone knows where the treasury is. I mean, that's not the big deal. The big deal would be, not getting caught.
Well, there's not too many people that are going to the treasury at any time of the day. Getting caught is the least of your problems when going to the treasury.
Oh, do tell then. What is our problem if we were going by the treasury just to stop in?
Well, the treasury, from what I am told, entering was not a problem per se. It is getting through the traps.
I look over at Meridius and look back. Huh. Well, that would be interesting if you were to wander in there and not know of these traps. Is there a way to disable these traps that you know of?
There are special words that can help you get to the treasury with the minimal amount of collateral damage, let us say.
And how much would those words cost one?
Tell you what. Are you planning to take out this cold?
As he says that, I would say if he looks at Desmond and sees Meridius behind him, he sees Meridius's eyes start to glow. And his facial expression has changed.
Okay, now.
I'm not directly behind Desmond. You're at the counter, Keltash. I'm over by the robes still. I never moved.
Because if so, I could maybe let you in on a little secret.
Meridius
for
starts
the
to step
treasury.
past Desmond, leans in and says, "If I have the opportunity, I would kill them all." And he lets his or he pulls out his holy symbol of Bahamut that he has under his armor and lets it hang in front of the gold medallion that they have him wear as a guard.
So not exactly the most religious of the recruits.
Well, some of us
I am
are religious in other ways.
But not
And he looks
overly
down.
prescribed to
serve
the
him.
Revenancer.
And then he tucks it back away in his armor.
Not necessarily.
Okay, so come closer. In the
Meridius looks around.
treasury.
Before he leads in, make sure nobody else is coming. Be like,
I heard that there are magical warriors in the treasury room. And unless you speak certain words, they will attack you. But Draven knows words.
Interesting.
Yes. Would you like to know words?
It couldn't hurt if one wanted to see what was in there and maybe share it with their friends.
You know what? I would like to be counted among your friends. So this one is free. To disable the warriors, you need to speak in death. All doors open.
Oh, damn. Can I? Is there something I can roll to see if that chimes with me? Because Russ, not Keltash, Russ feels like he has heard that in the last 6 months.
Okay. Sure. Give me a history check.
Oh God, it rolls too much. Damn, that's bad. It's a 3 with a nothing. It's a 3. I don't.
It's a 3. Even though you feel like you've heard this before, you can't say for sure when or where.
That
damn
is dreadful.
Yo.
Can I bring up that whether I've heard it or not?
Sure.
Because Buck has an exact detail when it was said and what happened in the group when those words were spoken.
Sure. Give me a history check.
18.
18. Meridius, you do believe that you have heard these words before.
Yep. So, I'll lead in. Are those the only words that you know?
I know many things, Meridius.
Hold on.
But
I'm saying for the treasury, we already know of this particular phrase.
Oh, that is all I know.
I see. I'm not trying to go against you giving us valuable information, but this does help clarify that what we have is important. The DM has been sideballed, chat.
This is when we do our commercial for our sponsor. We have
Silver
no sponsors. Silver bullet. Damn.
Are your mountains as blue as the Rockies? Wait, what?
Well played. Well played.
Phrasing?
So, oh no, we were talking about the fact that you were preoccupied. We're shouting out our sponsor.
Oh, I heard. You should have went with something. I would have went with something else.
It's fine. If you know, you know, and if you don't, well, I guess you gotta get more educated. So, after he says that, Meridius looks at him. If you're wanting to count yourself amongst our friends, then may I give you some advice?
But of course.
And he turns and looks at the bird. That one may need to choose who it speaks to.
Gloomfeather. Have you been repeating words again?
Kisses his sister.
What? What? How dare you say that to our new friends? Apparently you struck a nerve.
And he leans in real close to say this as much of a whisper as possible. Exactly how much explosives do you have in this shop?
You know things which you should not know.
And then Meridius turns and looks at the bird again. As I said, you should be wary of who it talks to.
Son of bitch, Gloomfeather, really?
Ah, you ate my mother.
To start with, I thought
Really?
you said you ain't my mother, but I know you said ate.
You bring this up now? In front of our friends? He says that so that he does not get in trouble. Because he knows it makes me feel bad. Yes, I do have some explosives here that the cult hath requested of me, yes.
Why did they request them? If you don't mind a friend asking another friend.
No, I do not know. I do not ask
What
questions.
did they say what they need them for?
No, I was just told to procure an amount of explosives, and I did.
Good. I mean, listen, if the Romancer wants to take me in a nice way, that's fine. But explosions, I don't know about that. That's...
I do not know what they are using it for. I don't know if they're trying to create another floor below us, if they are trying to make one of the other floors bigger, if they're going to try to take on Port Nyanzaru. I do not know. I just know that they asked me to get explosives.
So you
Luckily
see a
for
floor
them.
below us.
Yes, the floor below is
Do you
the
know
third
if
floor.
there's... Yeah, there's just the one below us, right?
That is the only one that I know of. If there is another floor, they keep it tight-lipped.
Have they ever let you go there?
No, I've never been below this floor. But
So you don't go down very often. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I
Which
mean, he
leads
ate
us
the
into
bird's
our
mother.
next part of the conversation.
There
We
are
really
people
need-
here. I
couldn't-
can
I couldn't
provide
pass it up.
references, Keltash.
Sorry.
Oh,
We're
about
gonna-
that. About that. The
We would
other
also like to get into the priestess's chambers, and
I have been there many times. I have. The Revenancer isn't the only one that has made the priestesses go into rapture.
well, maybe we could make some type of deal where you vanish, you go away, and we get everything that we want here. You take with you whatever coin we find in the treasury.
Okay, I like this deal. I like this deal. Now, as far as opportunity goes, I have a meeting with the priestesses tonight. So I will not be here in the shop for many hours. Now, if you were to get into the shop between, guard rounds or something, then there's nothing I can do. And I'm sure
Guard rounds, you
Gloomfeather
say?
will be asleep.
Like a baby.
Yeah.
Guard rounds, as in the night watch,
Yes,
when you typically slip off to go see them.
exactly. You know.
Hmm. I do know. I've seen it a few times now.
Yes. While they're having a religious experience, you can rummage around in my wares and see what is here.
And what if the explosives go missing?
Then they have went missing, and I don't know, maybe I won't report it for a while. Hopefully they don't ask about it in enough time for me to procure another shipment of explosives.
If we manage to pull off what we're trying to do, you won't have the opportunity to get another shipment of explosives.
Only rich.
Okay. Keltash, Desmond, and Meridius. Roll me a persuasion check.
Well, at least two of us are charismatic.
Yep.
And
Wow.
one of us has
that is
advantage.
Dreadful. Oh,
That's
I do
true.
have an advantage also.
Well, I wasn't.
24.
I wouldn't count.
I don't know
any of
why I
them.
had the advantage. but I do.
24.
So I got
12.
a 22
22 case.
because
We
I
got
got a
24.
plus 7 to my persuasion.
Nice. We got a 24, got a Taylor Swift, and we got a 12.
Yep.
All right. So,
Keltash is weighing us down. It is what it is.
you are beautiful.
It's because of his demons.
It's true. Well,
So, because Meridius and Desmond rolled so well, and because it is his birthday, Draven looks at you and says, I believe you for some reason that you can take out this Revenancer and this cult. So, there are two things that I can, well, maybe more than two things. I don't know. There are things I can let you know that may aid you on your quest. And all I require from you is coin. Do we have a deal?
You could have all the coin in the treasury.
And as he says that, Meridius holds his hand up. If you can assist us with 2 questions that I have for you, I can almost guarantee you more coin from the trade princes themselves.
All right. I tell you what, I will try my best to answer your questions, and then I will tell you what I can offer you in return for some monetary compensation.
So when the dragon informed me that of the mage and the trade prince that was brought here, how long ago? Like, I know how long ago the dragon told me. How long ago had the dragon seen them be brought here? Like, how many months before we showed up, or weeks, either way?
Before you got there, I would say it was in the last 2 to 3 months before you got here.
Okay. So Meridius looks at him. About 9 months, roughly, give or take. There was the High Mage of Port Nyanzaru and a trade prince were brought here. Do you know if they still live?
I know of 2 people being brought here. One is a gentleman that matches the description. If I was thinking of magic user, it would be him. I do not know if he still lives, but I do know that he was taken away by the priestesses themselves.
So they took him into their chambers.
That is the last time that I know of anyone saw him, yes.
Okay.
As far as trade princes, I do not know them myself, but I do know that there was, I would say, a very affluent female dwarf brought here around that time with a group of maidens. Uh, Unfortunately, I was told that her and most of those maidens were eventually put down the chute. But I do not know for sure if that is the truth. That is just the, well, you say, scuttlebutt around the cult.
So right before we had our big fight in the cathedral, we saw all the maidens, right? That Desmond and Faye went and catered to.
Yep.
And so we didn't see her in the group.
That was the second group of maidens.
Right.
This was the group of maidens before that group.
So at that point, Meridius would make the comment, we didn't see her with them, so your information should be accurate that she may not be with us any longer.
Yeah, and Desmond and Faye were both told, I believe, by the maidens themselves about the last group of maidens that were there.
That they all ascended?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Sorry, I cannot give you more information, but that is everything that I know about the questions that you have asked me.
That is the information that was needed. The other trade princes had lost a trade prince, and the mages of Nyanzaru had lost one of their own. Knowing that they were both here and knowing one is gone is at least closure in a sense of knowing what happened.
Well, I'm glad that could be of help. Now for my turn.
Yes.
So, I have access to some pendants. And as soon as he says the word pendants, the bear goes,
Pendant to the pale heart! They're pendant to the pale heart!
yes, thank you, Gloomfeather.
Bye now!
They are important, let us say. And I can help you out with these for a price. But because we're friends, I will give you a discount. Would you be interested?
What do they do?
I have been told that if you are to make it to the floor below us, that these will help you gain access to a room. But I do not know what room or what it does, but I am told these are very important.
How many do you have?
Currently, I have around 10. I have to keep extras for when people get promoted. Or, when they're sent down to become one with the Revenancer.
So we would need at least 8.
Well, I can let them go for. Normally, I would sell them for about 8,000 gold apiece. But for you all, I will let you have them for 2. So, 16,000 gold.
To, of course, be taken away from any fee that you would be getting from the treasury.
Though this would be in addition to what I get from the treasury. You're shutting down my business. I have to eat. Gloomfeather requires lots of food.
Don't let me starve! Only 75 copper a day!
You too can
You too can support a raven.
What if I can also try to get you a job in Port Nanzaru?
Maybe. I mean, that is a good thing, the hope of getting a job in Port Nyanzaru. But, I mean, I can hope in the one hand and shit in the other and we'll see which one fills up first.
I can have you the answer by tomorrow.
$1,500 gold apiece.
Sorry, Russ had to step away. 1,500 gold for each person?
Yes.
Or a pendant.
Including Orlando, that would be 12,000. If you're doing.
I take out my coin purse, which looks like it probably holds around almost 17,000 gold. And I start counting.
1, 2.
But I make it like a real pain in the ass, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm making noises like, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it looks like you have quite a lot of coin there, Keltash.
Yeah,
Maybe it's weighing you down.
But we all gotta eat. You know what I'm saying?
I do understand, yes, the economic, need of everyone here.
Yeah.
What kind of deal are you trying to make me here, Keltash?
Well, you see, I've gone at what you call an affinity for making disappearance and death, and not in that order. Now, if you had anything that could make me quiet, I would be what you call silent but deadly. I'm just gonna.
How much coin you got in that purse?
Well, I don't know. I'm counting it, but there's, it takes me some time,
How much would it be worth to you to know how to get to the third floor?
And I drop all the coins back in and hold the bag up. Shing, 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 shing.
Would this be something that you, Meridius, and you, Desmond, are curious about too? And yes, I know your names.
It would be easier if you knew how to get down to the third floor.
Well, it just so happens that I do know how to get to the third floor without having to make a fuss, let us say.
Does it have to do with us going down the chute?
No, you will have to go down, but not down the chute.
He kind of turns and looks at Keltash. And like, we don't have to do that.
I mean, I just like to enable Orlando. He's a good guy.
There is a phrase that can be spoken in a room that will give you access to the third floor. I know this phrase, and it can be yours if the price is right.
All right, so you have the pendants, you have this information, you have the explosives. You hold a lot of cards. How much would it take? I mean, we're already going to relieve the treasury of its funds to give to you.
Could you maybe float me the money in the treasury and another 15,000 gold pieces? And I will give you everything. You will have to come back for the explosives, but I will give you the information and the pendants. Or, talk amongst your friends. I'm going nowhere except for later tonight. But other than that, I'm always here. So, we do not have to finalize the deal right now. You can think about it if you want to. Talk it over amongst your friends.
One moment, please. And I kind of usher everyone over to the side of the room.
Huddle, huddle, huddle.
I've negotiated a deal with him, but I don't have any coin to give to him myself.
Of course you don't. You probably spent it all on booze.
And I get all that from Orlando. You have to talk to him about the funds.
I do have something in the neighborhood of 16,991 gold and 3 silver. Right here.
Give or take.
Give or take, yeah.
Rounding, of course.
Yeah, yeah. But there's also this idea that we could just give him whatever he's asking for, and then whenever the time comes.
I mean, that is true. We could do that. The little one with the wings could probably just shoot a hole right through the middle of it.
Yeah.
Trix. That's her name, Trix.
Yeah. She is terrifying, brother, let me tell you. You put your hand on her, and you feel the wrath of God. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. You pick your God, the most evil one, and you feel the wrath of that one.
I know she looks at me awkward these days. I don't know what she's seen of me. There was that time that I had messed the bed, and I think she had to clean it up.
Well, it might be also the lovably degenerate, genital, kind of obsessive, drunkenness. I love it, by the way. It's very endearing. Yeah. but she's a bit of a prude also. So there you go.
So we could take the information back to the others. Inform them of what we have planned. The ones that can divvy up the 1,500 that they would need for whatever's needed downstairs. Then myself and Keltash can fund the rest.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I just want to get the heck out of here. I'm tired of this place. It is not my vibe, and it's creepy, and I want the sun again. And yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
You should have took guard duty. You would
Well,
have
you know what?
outside.
Maybe I wanted a change of pace. Maybe I wanted a different job. Maybe I feel insufficient as a guards person anymore. Maybe I feel like I'm sliding down a deep and dark hole, down the side of a tunnel that leads into a hole that I could never climb out of again, okay? Maybe I'm done with my previous life because I feel that I'm evolving like a butterfly into something new and dark and disgusting.
I feel like you're relating a lot with the Chute.
Right? Well, welcome to Keltash's vent chat that he's been trying to do for 6 months and finally.
I feel like the Chute in the refuge room has really opened your eyes.
There's a lot of poetry in that poop chute. Let me tell you, you can really learn a lot about your life and your fellow people and the circumstances of how shitty this life is.
Well, I really like this plan a lot more than the original one where I go in there disguised as him, because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure that Trix said that she saw her invisible, and I'm thinking I'm gonna walk in there and she's just gonna see right through the magic, and I mean, it still may happen, but I don't know what'll happen afterward. Maybe like the praying mantis type of thing, or Black Widow.
Yeah, let's not think about how terrifying that is, and let's just pay this guy and get on with business.
Then it is settled. Keltash,
sir. I mean,
you divvy up half. I will divvy up half, and we will pay him now. Then we will acquire the 15 from the ones that can pay. And then we will go from there. And I will allow whoever's coming to take the explosives tonight to do so on my watch.
All right, we're going to go Dutch on the bill, but that doesn't mean that I'm letting you slide on the demonic bullshit. All right?
If a demon was controlling me, then I would not care about getting the hell out of this place.
I believe you, but that is what a demon would say to get me to stop believing in the demon. Just saying.
Do I need to cast Zone of Truth for you and I to stand in and you ask questions to see if I'm lying to you?
No demonic spells. Let's just get this done.
You are aware that Zone of Truth is a radiant spell, correct?
No, I don't know anything about demonic magic. I don't speak a bussy or whatever that language is. Listen, I don't know anything about these. Right?
Forever known as a bussy from now on. No
bussy.
other way to say it is acceptable.
A bussy.
Nope. From that, put it in there. It's canon now. Does your character speak a bussy?
Mine does not.
So I'm gonna dig in and start counting out coins.
If you speak a bussy, you can tell the truth of the poop chute.
I'm just gonna be waiting
The poop
for
chute don't lie.
Toril
It
to
tells
say
you
that
about
Core
yourself.
speaks a bussy and Enar. That's what I'm gonna be waiting for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There you go.
So I'll let's see. I'll take 7,500 out of mine, and that'll be 7,500 out of yours, Wes.
Yep. I count out 7,500 gold.
Okay, you take the gold and put it on the counter. It looks like we have come to an arrangement, friends. He takes the gold and puts it behind the counter there.
So we will be back when we have the other coin.
What other coin?
We will not.
With explosives.
We will we will see you later.
Yes, but do you not want the
we
words?
Need the items and the words.
The items will be located in my back room when you know, if someone were to come back later tonight when I was not here.
That's what he said.
About that. Do you want your door to be intact?
I mean, I will leave it unlocked. So if you could not destroy it, that makes it a lot easier to say that nothing's happened.
Very well.
Yes. If I have to requisition a new door, there will be questions.
I was pretty sure that would be also on me for allowing something like that to happen on my watch.
Yes, best to just, you know, not break everything if we can, you know, get by without it.
I will attempt to secure your door after they're done.
I will be most appreciative. The words to speak, these will need to be spoken in the elevator room. But they are in silence. The Revenant stirs.
Oh, that's different.
And I am told if you speak that in the elevator room, it will descend into the next floor.
Well, and should these words that you gave us not
If they don't work, then I will give you some of your money back.
Very well.
I mean, there's a guaranteed way to get to the next floor.
Which is?
You go down the chute in the refuse room. Guaranteed to next floor. Now, what you fall into, I do not know. But it does go down to the next floor. So, you have options.
I will also work on figuring out which trade prints could utilize you the most.
Thank you. Before I forget, one moment, please. Then he goes into the back, comes out in a minute with a crate. And if you look in the crate, there is just a bunch of pendants.
Oh.
I believe that if you do make it, you will need these. And you have bought them.
I thought those were supposed to be with the explosives when we arrived. This is Buck asking you.
I mean, they can be. You can take them now if you want to, or you can.
I'll take them right now so that we have them. But That's what I was asking about if we were gonna get them now or later. It usually they'd be at the explosives, but I'll reach in and grab the 8 out of the crate now, and kind of tuck them away in my armor since I'm actually able to wear something more than just robes.
All right. As you tuck them into your armor, you feel a kind of a little bit of a burning sensation from the pendants.
Oh. Interesting.
There's a pill for that.
Meridius kind of turns his head a little bit. I'll be getting rid of those to everyone soon. In fact, and he pulls 2 out and hands one to Desmond and Keltash. You take yours now.
All right.
I take
Desmond, Keltash, as you take yours and you put them on, or if you hide them next to your body where they touch your skin, you don't feel the burn.
Doesn't feel like much of a workout to me.
Looks like Meridius could use some tough acting than acting. looks like Meridius is more holy than everybody else. Is what I'm getting.
Somebody needs to stop skipping leg
Was that
day.
ever in doubt?
Which means that
We're just
Faye
a bunch
could
of
or
fucking
could not
idiots
be
here.
in trouble. She does like to make zombies. She does like to make zombies.
Faye
Look
is,
around and find out.
Faye is double holy.
Oh, wait a minute. That could go on multiple levels, Clint. You shouldn't have said that.
Phrasing.
Phrasing.
Easy, easy, man. Hey there. What about McDonald's chocolate bars? Can you listen? At this point, I'm a little bored. Hey, can we just come on?
You can take the chocolate bars.
My man. That's what I'm talking about. I pick up the chocolate bars.
When is your
You know
next
what? I
shipment
feel
due?
bad. Hold on just a minute. And he goes over to the potion thing and he gets 3 potions and sets them down. So, here you go. I will throw these in for free.
Oh, do these make me
Meridius
stealthy when I
grabs
kill
one and
people?
looks at it.
It's a potion of healing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Many of those.
Well, listen, I want to come back about the being silent and also deadly. The silent part is key, see, because normally I wear a lot of stuff, if you get what I'm saying. And I wink. Give me
I
the
got
old
you.
chicken arm wink.
I understand. I am picking up what you are putting down.
Yeah, see? Now you smell what I'm stepping in, and I like that about you.
I think elves make something that could help you, Keltash.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to make friends here, see?
But he could order it, is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, that's what we're on the same page now.
Yep. If you could order one of those from the elves and have it here next time, we'll pick it up.
Yeah, that would be great.
When is your next shipment going to be sent?
The next week.
And they send the same man to get it every time. They must trust him greatly to get the shipment and bring it back.
The cult does trust this person because this person has become one with the Revenancer.
Oh my.
So that's why he seems so cold to me when I see him.
How's this now?
I'll explain it to you later, Keltash.
Needless to say, he was once sent down the chute.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. I mean,
And now-
McDonald has stories. That's all I know about.
Now they trust him implicitly because he cannot lie to them.
Dang.
I know it's a lot to ask, but when you make your meeting tonight, if you see or hear anything about the mage, can you let me know? And Meridius puts another gold on the counter.
Keep your gold, Meridius. If this helps to get rid of the cult, I'll do this one for free.
Very well. And he puts it back in his pouch.
Very good.
So we will not be able to make the device we wanted for components. Very well.
Unfortunately, no. Like I said, I can have the parts here tomorrow, but I do not have all the parts here today.
How can you get them tomorrow? How will you send word?
I will send for a special order. It will be expensive, but if I pay enough gold, let's just say that I can get the shipment expedited.
No, I mean, how will you send word to the port?
Oh, I've got a man. There's something in particular that you are needing, Meridius?
No, I was going to send word to the trade princes, but I also have a man. That is already outside of this establishment.
It's handy to have a man sometimes.
I wasn't aware that I had one until the other day. Is there anything else two of you need?
Nope.
No, I'm good.
Then we should depart before we have any prying eyes wondering what the devils we're doing in here.
I'm gonna give him some bro slap. Good work, man.
Hey, yo.
Also, and I point at Gloomfeather, I appreciate the information, but you should be wary on who you talk to next time.
Ah, loose lips sink ships.
Indeed they do. And Meridius turns around to walk away.
As we're walking out the door, I stop saying, "Oh, Draven, there is one thing that I must know. Where do you get these robes from? They are wonderful."
Do you like them?
Yes. It is the only reason I'm here.
Well, the robes are my idea. The enchantments, of course, the priestesses put on there, but the robes I have made.
Does the enchantment make them softer?
No. Even without the enchantment, the robes are beautiful. Hold on a moment. And he goes in the back. He brings out another robe. And Desmond, you can feel that there's no energy coming off this robe whatsoever. It's just a robe.
Desmond's new bathroom.
Do you like it?
I do like it, yes.
Well, I tell you what, if we all get out of this alive, I will hook you up with my tailor.
This deal. We will get out of here. I must have those robes. And he turns around and walks out the door.
Desmond has the best motivator ever now. That we need nothing else. We are getting out of here.
Desmond is locked in. He's getting a new set of really soft clothing.
Yeah.
He's getting the tailor's number. That's a big deal.
Right. All right. So are you all going back to the recruits room, or what are you doing?
Yep, I'm out.
I stop as the other two leave, and I walk back to the counter real fast.
Okay.
Draven.
Yes. Did you
I have
forget
one other
something?
question.
Okay. I will try my best to answer it.
Keltash found this. It was a note in a bag with a body. And Meridius recalls what because Orlando gave it to uh, the party or whatever for reading. It says the stars are dimmed and the storm has calmed. The lantern's extinguished and the way is clear, awaiting the flame to guide the vessel to its resting place. Do you know what that means?
I do not. It would, to me, sound like someone awaiting further information, but I don't know anything about it. You all are the only, counter agents that I know of in the cult.
From what I can gather on what all of us have found, there have been at least one trying to infiltrate here, but they did not make it. If any others seem to have an interest, recruit or acolyte, and you can validate that they are indeed sincere, send them to me, if you would.
I will do so.
Thank you. And then Meridius will turn to walk out and head back to the room until his watch.
All right. Well, then, as you all are going back to your room, now is the time that we will take a little break.
It's break time already? Dang, time is flew.
Break time.
We'll be back.
Yeah, I actually had no idea that much time had passed. So,
Yep.
good job, everybody.
It goes by fast.
Like, minute.
Okay, we'll be back shortly.
This don't hit record.
I know. He's
All
over
right,
here.
and we're back. And for those of you on the Patreon, we hope you enjoyed that talk about the Devil's D&D stats and buttholes. So,
armadillo buttholes.
Yeah,
Armadillo buttholes. Make sure you get the right one.
On the next Maury Povich, armadillo buttholes and the women who love them.
Because Corlin's seen Valden's butthole.
Everybody's seen Valden's butthole.
That's not true. Kiaran has not.
It's only a matter of time.
Valden stared at
Knox
Roy while he
will
was on the
roast his chestnuts.
Unless there's no Knox.
Kill Knox. See what Kiaran does to the rest of y'all.
I was gonna say, see what anybody fucking does to you if you kill Knox.
All right, so before we went to break, Desmond, Meridius, and Keltash were on their way back to the recruits' dormitory. Begin.
Yeah.
And go. Action.
The boys are back in town.
I'd say that we aren't really talking about
Canonically,
much.
Keltash
that-
is screaming.
This is the part where you're like,
Wow, guys, that was
Hang
a
on,
crazy
hang on,
meeting with
hang
the
on.
merchant guy, wasn't it?
I
It
would
sure was.
I would say that we're not discussing what we had as a conversation with Job
In the hallway.
Yeah, right, in the hallway. Because we could be
Even I'm not that stupid.
So Meridius looks at Desmond. So is there anywhere else that the two of you need to go before I escort you back to the room? You know, playing it off as Meridius is trying to, you know, be more of a guard.
No, you were very helpful, Meridius. I don't think there's anything else. Keltash, I mean...
No, I was gonna say the same thing. I've got nothing.
So no restroom breaks or anything.
I'm gonna be literally working in a ship pile later. I'm good.
Oh, that's right.
can do
I
whatever.
apologize. I understand that you deal with that on a daily.
It's okay. Yeah, it's all right. It's part of my life now. I kind of identify, so it's all right.
That way, if anybody's hearing us, it seems more like I'm escorting them around versus we were doing some nefarious bullshit. And then he looks at Desmond. So, is there anything that you've heard going on in the chapel in the next couple days? Any meetings or any...
Yes,
praises
various
that
chapel things will be happening in the next few days. You should definitely attend those chapel things.
I tried to be on watch for those, if we're being honest. And then they kind of see him wince a little bit and kind of pull at his armor where he put those pendants. He's like, fuck.
Are you gonna make it there?
The two of you.
I mean, we just got one each, I guess.
It was a little cold against the skin, but no, it's fine.
Do you want me to bring him to the,
No, I will hold him. We're almost there anyways.
Yeah, maybe it's just attacking the demon lover side of you. Maybe it's good for you.
Keltash, if we make it out of here alive, I'm going to show you how much of a demon I have inside of me with this trident.
Yeah, you keep promising. I know it's where the demon lives. Listen, I just
phrasing.
I'm
at
going
this point,
to.
I don't judge.
I impaled you in the last vault, right between your legs. Luckily, I didn't hit anything vital. This time, I will throw it directly at your head.
You're just proving me right.
No, I'm not. Because the demon would want me to just slaughter you and rip you apart.
So instead, you're going to torture me slowly with painful things in between my legs. I got it. Yeah, that's not demonic.
I said I'm going to hit you in your head.
Yeah, my head.
And then he turns and points and touches right here on Keltash. Right here.
Yeah. Stop. Get out of here.
All right. I guess we would probably just head back and.
Oh yeah, we're just kind of shooting shit
off
while
at the
we're
room.
walking the whole time, making it seem like we're getting along and not bringing up any of the important stuff in the open.
Yeah. Before you guys realize it, you have made it back to the recruits' rooms.
Wow, I didn't even realize we'd made it back here already.
It's not that long of a walk.
Yeah, I'm just saying that the perception of time when you're talking. You know what? Forget it. Never mind.
Meridius just loves giving him shit because he hates me so much right now.
You're just so literal all the time. I swear.
I mean, it is who I am.
Gosh.
So, who else in the room when we entered, DM? Because I know you said some of them were going out to do things.
Has Trix already left to go to the library? Okay, so Trix has left to go to the library.
She went to find Hedra.
Okay.
To ask permission first.
All right. So, have you left yet, Faye, to go to the chapel?
I would say probably we would have went to go check it out.
Okay. So
Meridius walks to the chest at the foot of his bed, and he pulls all of the pendants out, and he stows the 3 of the people that aren't there. And then he, by holding just the chain, walks over to Thorn and Orlando to give them their 2 pendants.
Okay.
Because it really hurts.
All right. So, you guys have made it back. You're stowing the pendants. Let's see here.
Do I feel anything, DM, when I put the pendant on?
No, you do not.
Of course, I'm the only one that suffers.
So, let's see here. Who wants to go first, Trix or Faye?
I think he said Trix was next and then the chapel.
Okay.
According to when Diz rolled.
Okay, so Trix, you walk into the library. There is 2 recruits sitting down studying books that you see.
Just 2 recruits, nobody that she's worked with there.
Not at this time, no. There's just 2 recruits studying.
She's gonna go over to one of them. Is it like cool for us to be in here? Like, are we just allowed to hang out and read?
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
I just wanted to make sure, because I've never been in here outside of work hours before, so I wasn't sure like what the protocol was.
No, we can do that unless you change the rules. If the rules changed, because I don't know if the rules changed, and I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to be in trouble. Am I in trouble?
Fuck if I know. You think I'm in charge here?
Oh, I thought you were one of the librarians.
Oh no, I'm just an assistant. I just shelved the books.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe we were in trouble, but no.
Nobody in charge has told you that you're in trouble. That you're not in trouble.
No, I asked the nice librarian lady, and she said that we could study.
Oh, good. If Hedra says it's okay, then we're good. Okay. I was actually looking for any way to ask if it was okay, so this works out.
And Trix is gonna pick a book off the shelf at random, and she's gonna settle in away from the other recruits to sit and read.
Okay, so you're gonna sit there and you're reading in that book for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden, Hedra appears, and she's carrying about 5 or 6 books. I wish that they would just put the
Trix
books
is
back
gonna
when they're
fly over
done.
to help her.
Okay, so you go and you grab like 3 of the books off the top. Oh, thank you, Trixie. That was quite a heavy load of books.
Where'd you get them from? I thought these weren't supposed to leave the library.
Two of the acolytes said they had research work to do, and so they checked them out.
Oh, oh, okay.
And Trix is gonna kind of look at the spines to see what books they are, like casually trying to play it off like she's just curious, but she really wants to know.
All right, so you look at two of the books real quick to see what they are. The first book you look at, the title is The Revenancer and You, Life's Important Mysteries and How to Find the Answers in Death.
Oh, so it's just typical propaganda. It's nothing thrilling. Okay.
The next book is called Gardening with Death. How to cultivate the best end-of-life bloom.
I have a friend who might want to check this one out. I'll have to tell him about that at some point. He likes the poison these things.
The gardening book is the best between those two. The first one is just all a big head trip.
Okay. Man, it's so rude that they have you do that when the rest of us aren't working, so we can't even help you out. You gotta lug these back and forth all by yourself.
It's okay. If it was your work time, I would have had you come with me and, help me carry them. But I'm always on duty.
I was getting a little stir crazy, and I was like, I haven't really had a chance to just sit and read, cause I've seen all these cool books for the past several months, but I haven't really dug in at all. So I was like, maybe I'll just go and hang out tonight.
Oh, well, you're more than welcome to the library anytime you need it, especially since you work here.
Right, and is the big guy still around today, or is he out and about?
I've not seen him today, actually. It's rather
Weird.
odd.
Normally he at least comes out and gets food and such. That's weird for him. Wait, when was the last time I saw him?
Last time I talked to Lornas, he said he had a meeting with the High Priestesses.
Oh, that's easy. Oh man, that is not a room I'd want to be in. Let me tell you.
No, definitely not. So I'm assuming that he's just with them today.
Man, and he didn't even give you an idea of his schedule. You would think somebody's here to assist you. You'd make sure they know, hey, what's going on, that kind of thing.
Well, how does he say it? Oh yeah. I'm here to tidy up and keep the library okay, and he's here to do important work.
Wow, so he's saying what we do isn't important.
That's exactly what he has said multiple times.
He wouldn't be able to find a goddamn thing if we weren't in here to keep this shit straight. That's just inconsiderate.
Oh, honey, I know it, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, do you got the rest? I can put these couple away. I got these. You need any other help?
No, if you'll just put those up, I really appreciate it. I've got to go back out and see if I can locate a couple more books that were checked out. I think these were by the maidens, which is weird because I didn't know they could read. But what you gonna do? Yeah, people surprise you sometimes.
They aren't really picked for their brains.
Well, but so I'll be gone probably another hour or two.
Okay.
Like I said, you have free reign of the library, except for Lornas's room, which nobody can get into. So.
Alright.
But yeah, if anything happens that you need, any assistance or approvals or whatever, just let me know.
Alright, thanks. Thank you.
See ya. And
Bye.
she leaves.
And were the recruits close enough to hear that conversation?
No.
Okay, so Trix is gonna go over by the recruits and she's gonna say, okay guys, look,
I just talked to my boss over there. and she said that her boss is having a really shitty day, and it's gonna be back here soon.
Oh no, are they going to kill us?
Have you met the head librarian yet?
No.
You don't want to.
Uh-uh.
I just call it an evening. I would not want to be here when he gets back, because when he's in a bad mood, I go high. But I would make myself scarce.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna leave now. Hey, Eddie, you think we should go?
If you ever have a day off from work and you want to pop in and say, hey, we'll be here. Like when there are other people here, we're usually an okay buffer, but like today, he's shit.
No, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. I'll go. You know what? It's lunchtime. Let's go. Bye. And they run out. And now you are in the library, all alone.
All right, Trix is going to immediately make herself invisible.
All right.
Just for safety purposes, and then she's gonna go over.
And you're invisible.
Yes, and then she's gonna go over, and so the door to Hedra's room is open or closed?
It's open.
Okay, so she's gonna go in, and then she's gonna scope out Lornus's door to see if it seems like there's any kind of trap, like what kind of lock it is. She's just scoping this shit out to see if she's gonna die if she tries to open this door.
Okay. So, you gonna check the door?
Yeah, you want me to roll for it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Investigation, I'm guessing.
Yep.
That's a 23.
23. Okay, so you check his door, and from after going over it, studying it and everything, from what you can tell, you just need to pick the lock, but it is a very intricate lock.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. She's gonna check to make sure that it doesn't seem like anybody's coming back. And then she's gonna try to pick the lock.
Okay.
And that would be sleight of hand.
Yep.
Okay. Son of a bitch. That's a 1.
I tell you what, since there's no one around and you're invisible, I'll let you roll with advantage.
Okay, thank you.
No, please tell me no.
No, that's a 2.
Oh
So,
my god.
But since it's sleight of hand, that's a 14.
All right. So you try to pickpocket. But you try to pick the lock. And you try and you try and you try, and you can't get it. Now, would you like to try it again? This time with feeling.
If you'll allow me, I would like to try it again with feeling.
You better get some more feeling, because you're not looking too good
I don't
now.
know. I don't know. Oh shit! That's a beautiful 19 on the dice, so that would be a 31, sir.
Okay, 31. So you begin to pick this lock again. You kind of shut your eyes and just let the lock picks kind of feel their way in. You're feeling the tumblers and everything. And after a few minutes, you get the familiar click noise that you were looking for. And at that, the door kind of creaks open.
And she's gonna check and listen again to make sure nobody's coming back. And then she's going to... Yeah, let me double check something. Shh. She has to be able to see it. Okay, that's fine. She's going to then... just go in, I guess.
Okay, so you go into this room,
And she's
and
gonna shut the door behind her.
okay, you shut the door behind you. You hear, so the door automatically locks when it's shut.
Okay.
So in this room, it's very kind of sparse. So you see a lot of bookshelves with books on them, a bed, a table, with a very comfortable chair. So this guy sits a lot. So he's got the comfy chair.
Mhm.
It's very well lit. You know, there's murals on the walls. There's chests and drawers and everything around. So there's a lot in this room.
Okay. She's going to being very careful to make sure that like she remembers where everything she's touching was. She's going to look through any like notes that she sees on his research sitting out.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Okay. That is 24.
24. Okay, so with that, you get the full kind of lay of the land. All right? You're taking your time since nobody's around. So the mural on the wall you see first. It looks very similar to the mural that was out in the librarian's chamber, except this one is clean. So you can make out the full mural. So you can see the knights kneeling down at the feet of someone, but now you can see that the someone is a very beautiful female drow. And then after you pass over the mural, you go and look on the desk and in the drawers and such, and you find some items. You find a bunch of scrolls. You find a ring.
She's not taking any of it. If she can
You're not
get
going to take any of it?
get a good idea of what any of them are, she will, but she's not taking anything.
Okay, these are scrolls. You don't know if they're magic scrolls or if they're just scrolls of like where he's made notes. But there is a bunch of scrolls. There's a ring, and then there is a large book.
She's gonna pull the book and kind of give it a look over just in general to see if it looks like it's a spell book, if it's written about anything in particular.
Let's see. This book. Look here real quick. Okay, well, it's a book.
Okay. It's a book.
It's a book, and it is written very well. It is very large, and you get the hint that this book could teach you a lot, or someone a lot if they read it.
Okay.
Okay.
She's gonna put it back because she's leaving no trace.
All right.
This is for informational purposes only.
Okay. All right.
And is she finding anything that indicates like what his big project is that he's hidden in there?
You search around some more. You find some notes on the tenets of the Revenancer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to take those or not.
Mm-mm. She's
don't?
taking nothing.
All right. You see that. There are notes about a gentleman by the name of Gurdon Mirren. And that name does sound familiar to you.
That was the journal I found.
Correct. That was the journal you found. And then there are some notes pertaining to the third floor.
She's gonna look at the third floor ones closely.
Okay, so you look at the notes about the third floor, and in your, going through there real quick, trying to get it, you deduce that from all intents and purposes, it seems that Mirren himself may be somewhere on the third floor.
So that further confirms her nope feeling about the third floor. Good to know.
And you also get notes about necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
And about studying ways to preserve the mind, or some of the mind at least, if necromancy is used to bring a person or reanimate a dead corpse.
Okay, so that portion of the notes, she's actually gonna pull out the Jar of Whispers and very quietly dictate what she's reading into the Jar of Whispers so that she has it for later.
Okay.
What do you mean? You can just ask somebody else all those questions.
Listen, she believes you that you said that the zombie thing was weird.
You have Fae, or is
Notice
also known
Fae.
as the Zombomatic 5000.
She believed you, man. She believed that you didn't know that was something you could do. And okay, so she checked out the murals. She saw the soldiers. She kind of went through the desk. He had the book, the ring, some scrolls. She read through his
Another
notes.
note that you find in the desk is what appears to be multiple love notes written by Lornis. But you notice that the from is written from Lornis, but the to hasn't been filled in yet. So he is pre-writing notes to give to ladies.
That's big red flag.
She's gonna kind of half look at him for a minute.
I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm gonna.
And she's gonna go through and she's going to carefully try to scratch out words and make these letters absolutely fucking stupid where she can. She's gonna make it look like this man has no game, and she's just gonna try to do it as subtly as she can and see if he'll ever notice.
All right. And that so far seems to be everything that you've been able to find in the room.
Okay.
And you're not going to take anything, right?
Because he's gonna fucking know if I take anything is the thing.
You already scribbled on his love letters, so somebody's gonna know something.
Yes, but something scribbled in his pre-written love notes that who knows when the hell he's gonna use versus flat out theft of magical items. But oh, that's intriguing. Okay, she's going to very quickly head out to the main library. Well, no, she's not gonna head out to the main library because the door's gonna fucking lock again. She's gonna look around the room for any book that looks like it is similar in size and coloring to the one in the desk.
Tell you what, give me an Arcana check.
Okay, I'm good at those. 21.
21. All right, Trix. The scrolls that you found and the big, large tome that you found are white hot glowing.
Okay.
They are magic AF. The tome in particular is like, if it's glowing and if it could make a sound, it would just be like going, "Hey!"
She really wants that fucking book. So she's gonna look around to see if there's another book in the room that she can swap for it. so that maybe he won't realize it's gone.
Okay, so give me an investigation check.
Okay.
You're looking for an item in particular.
That's a 27.
Okay, 27. So there isn't a book like that in this room. However, you are pretty sure that the Revenancer and You book that you put up is very similar to the same size as this book.
Okay, so then Trix is going to pop Craig out of where she has him tucked during the day, and she's gonna have him stay like how big?
Is he gonna be a door
Craig
jam?
Yeah, maybe. Is Craig big enough to open a door? Like, can he manipulate a doorknob?
Oh, what? Okay. What is Craig? Describe Craig to me real quick.
Oh, Craig's a little like mechanical looking pixie. He's just like a mini version of what Trix is, except smaller and a dude. And he's made out of what the fuck did I make it out of? A hunk of amber. So he's got like an orangey vibe to him.
I will say that if you turn the knob, he can hold the knob in the same position.
Okay, so then she's going to turn the knob and have Craig hold it. And she's gonna say, okay, when I knock, open it back up, okay? I'll be right back. And she's gonna zoom out to find that other book real quick.
Okie dokie.
Craig also doesn't speak, but I love that.
Now he does.
If Craig could speak.
Oh, did Craig 2.0 get an upgrade after he died saving Mordecai's life? Is that what happened?
Because he gave his life for something good. He got reincarnated as better.
How it always happens.
Okay, so she's gonna go grab that book and take it back, and she's gonna do the old switcheroo and stick the magic book into her bag.
Okay, so you put the magical tome into your bag. Are you grabbing any of the scrolls, or are you just taking the tome?
Does she see any like scrap paper that's blank anywhere that she could like roll up to make look like any of the scrolls?
No.
Okay, then she is not going to take any of the scrolls.
Okay. All right. So you put the book, the Revenancer and You, up on the desk where the tome was. You take the tome and put it into your.
Oh, she was on the
satchel.
desk. It wasn't in a drawer. Shit. Okay, it's fine. We're sticking with this decision.
All right. And so we're still going with just the tome, none of the scrolls, right? Okay.
Yep.
So as you put the tome into your satchel, you hear click, and the door opens.
She's still invisible though.
Yep. And in walks Lornas.
She's going to try to quietly move so that there's something between her and him.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Do I have advantage because I'm invisible?
I'll say that you have advantage.
Okay. Good, because one of those was a 2. That's a 15.
15? Okay. So you're invisibly sneaking in the room.
Just trying to get away from the desk so that he won't like walk into her.
Okay.
She also doesn't know if he can see her.
All right. So you leave the desk area and kind of try to flatten yourself out as much as possible against one of the bookshelves on the far wall. And then he comes in and sits down and kind of looks around the room. A bit uneasy. Is someone here?
She's not saying a thing. She's just fucking frozen.
Odd. I feel like someone's watching me. All right, he goes to sit down at the desk. He looks, opens up one of the drawers, kind of rummages through it. Everything looks in order. Opens up another drawer on the other side. Everything's in order. Picks up the large book on the desk. Doesn't look at the title or anything. Everything looks okay. It's just, all this time in this ruins is getting to me, I believe. All right. And he gets up and he starts walking towards the shelf that you're on.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, fuck. Because Misty Step, I have to be able to see where I'm going, and he closed the door behind him, didn't he? Fuck! Oh, I'm so dead. I am so fucking dead. Okay.
As you're there against the wall, he comes up right in front of you and looks up, grabs a book off the shelf.
And how long has it been since she cast her spell, by the way?
How long does the spell last?
An hour.
You're good.
Okay.
It's been just
I
a
was
few
like
minutes.
waiting for like you said to say 10 minutes,
I was
and I was
waiting
about
on
to
you to say,
like
like,
piss my
like a
pants.
minute.
But she now has a clock on how quickly
Yeah.
she has to get the fuck out of here somehow.
All right, no, he reaches up on the shelf, grabs the book, goes back over to the desk. You're at this point sweating bullets. He sits back down at the desk, opens up the book, turns a few pages, sets it upright on a little book holder there, goes, opens a drawer on his desk, pulls out a blank scroll that he had there at the bottom. Goes, how should I write this? Let's see here. What would the Revenancer say in this situation?
I have a question. So,
Okay.
Mage has she cast anything? She can't. God damn it! Never mind.
All right, so he looks down at the letter as he begins to speak out loud. Dear, what was her name again? Lyra. Yes.
Hey.
I hope that you are having a wonderful time here in the cult ruins, as I know that I have since I saw your beautiful face shining with the light of death. And he is just firmly concentrated on writing this note. After about 5 minutes, he completes the letter, rolls it up, puts it into a pocket in his robes, gets up, and walks out.
Trix is gonna give it like 60 seconds to make sure he's not coming right back in.
Okay. He does.
She doesn't hear him. Okay.
Yep,
She's
doesn't
gonna
hear
go
him.
over to the door.
Okay.
She's gonna listen for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna carefully open the door. Get the fuck out of that room.
All right. Okay. So, you make it out. No one notices you were there. And you have this big ass book.
And she is getting the fuck away from there as quickly as she possibly can. She's gonna fly to the bathroom into one of the stalls before she drops invisibility.
All right. So you're hiding out in the bathroom. Now we're going to Faye and Spoofy. In
What
the
could
chapel
go
with the
wrong?
candlestick.
The last time we were in the chapel, all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
That is true. The chapel has been
I'm
an
not
eventful
there
room.
this time. It's fine.
That is also
God
true.
bless the Revenancer on that one.
God bless.
All right, so the both of you go to the chapel. You have the key, Faye. And luckily, there's no one in the chapel currently.
I was gonna say the first thing I'd do is look around and just see if anybody is nearby or if anybody was in the hallway before we walked in. You said there's nobody around, so.
Nope, nobody's in the chapel at this time.
All right, Spoofy. I think we're good.
Do I know where this like door is? I'm assuming because I've worked there, I've been working in there, that I have an idea of where this door might be.
Well, you do. You know that as soon as you enter the chapel from the south door, that it is to your left.
Okay, actually exactly where I thought it was.
It's, I believe, over here.
And she's gonna turn to the left and she's gonna kind of look at the door. The key. And she's still holding these 2 bottles of wine. She's gonna be like, hold these. Don't drink them. They're an excuse if somebody comes looking. And then she's gonna try and pull the key out and take a look at the lock on the door.
Okay.
And she'll try the key.
All right. You put the key in the lock, turn it, and it unlocks.
Simple enough. And she'll take the key back out and she'll put it back in her pocket. And she'll walk in with Spoofy in tow.
Okay.
And she'll start looking around. Because as far as I understand, I don't think she's ever been in here.
In the closet?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I tell you what. Faye and Spoofy, you're both in the closet. Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation.
In the closet.
14.
22.
14 and 22.
Nice.
All right.
A lot of Taylor Swift today.
Yeah.
There is a lot of Taylor Swifting. Okay, so Faye, you search around and
Everybody just almost died.
Yep.
Thank you, Buck.
And
You're welcome.
What's
you
funnier
are
is
able
he and
to
I have the
find-
same thought in different chats.
You find 2 potions.
Oh.
And you find all by itself on a shelf with a note on it that says "Do not break." A jug.
What do you think that is, Spoofy? You're the medicine guy. Does it look weird?
Look weird to me, DM.
Let's see, you're familiar with alchemical stuff, right?
I am.
All right. Spoofy, you you see this and you believe it to be an alchemy jug.
Oh, sneaky little bastards. They've been hiding this the entire time you've been here?
What is it?
Oh, it's are you're not really knowledgeable on like medicines and herbs and just general alchemy, are you?
No,
That's
generally heal with,
yeah, the old ways.
The old ways.
It's just an alchemy jug. It's neat. You don't really see these around.
What do you think is in it?
Well, I'd like to find out.
Drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs.
Em, is there any conceivable way for me to find out without breaking the jug?
Well, from what you can tell, it
Uh-huh.
would seem to be empty.
Oh. So if I pick it up, it's just empty.
It's just empty, but you know what it can be used for. And you being who you are, you would like to keep it.
Would.
All right. So that's what you find, Faye. Spoofy, in your searches, you're going through some shelves.
Okay.
And you notice that behind a bunch of empty bottles and wine bottles and rags and stuff, that there is a basically like a false wall kind of deal behind this stuff.
Oh.
And you open it up, and inside there is a chest.
Ooh. Hey, Faye. Hey.
Hmm?
Here.
She'll kind of saunter over there and be like, what's this?
Oh, you mean you don't know? You don't recognize a chest when you see one?
I just got over here. I mean, did you open it?
No, I mean, you open it.
Wait, why do you want me to open it?
Well, I want to see what you think will be in there.
I want to see if you die.
Is there a lock on the chest, or is it just the chest?
From what you can see, it's just the chest.
You know, I don't think it's very smart of you to let the Holy One die. I don't know how well that boasts for your god.
Yeah, she'll be okay with it.
Right. Who's your god again?
I'm sorry?
Huh? What? Never mind.
Come on, I want to lay you.
She'll look down. She'll look down at the chest, and I'm gonna look it over to see if I see anything suspicious about it. If it looks like it's different or trapped or anything.
All right.
Because it is behind a false wall, so it wasn't meant to be found.
True. Roll me an investigation check.
Not good. Where did my investigation go? Oh my god. 7.
7.
7.
All right. So from what you have been able to deduce from looking over this chest and all your chesticle experience.
Apparently not much, because I rolled a 7.
Yep. Faye, not a chestologist.
Very
everything,
simple.
everything you can tell, you're good to go. There's not a problem with this chest.
All right, she's going to open it.
All right.
Nobody said anything else, so I'm gonna open it.
All right. So you open the chest and nothing happens. All right. So in this chest, Faye.
I was gonna say, when she hold on, when she opens it, she goes, "Baby."
You were scared too.
You find one pendant, one ring, and one necklace.
Okay. I will grab those. Did it look familiar at all? Did they have anything on, like... They just look like random.
Look like jewelry.
Okay.
Somebody likes to accessorize.
we're just gonna.
The drunk guy from the bathroom.
Yeah.
think we should take him. I think I'm gonna take him.
Do it. Take him.
Take him.
We just put this back. Should we put something else in it?
Yeah, I'm putting any of my stuff in there.
You're not really helping this escapade much, are you? I could have brought Orlando.
What? And just spent hours just going. Ugh.
Oh, maybe I learned how to talk to him. I don't know. She shuts the chest. Like she's just like, fuck this.
I think, if you ask me, I think the ones who say they can understand him, I think they're a little delusional. Because that's not a language. That's just grunts.
I don't know.
All right.
We'll
So
put the chest back.
Okay. So you put it back in the little cubby hole there, hide it back again in the false wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys search around for another few minutes, but you don't really find anything that you would think of as important.
Not really much going on in here, but could probably keep this key. Feel like it would prevent Desmond from having to, lockpick his way in here and steal all of the stuff. So maybe we can keep him from being in trouble.
That's the goal.
She kind of looks over her shoulder. Were you looking to take that? I don't know where. I don't know where you're going to put it on the way out of here. How big is the alchemy jug, Dim?
Yeah. How big is it?
He'll just put it between his legs and make it look like he's excited when he comes out of the closet.
At least 2 gallons, right? So
yeah, it's like a 2-gallon jug. So I mean, do any of you have a bag of holding between the two of you?
Nope.
I mean,
hold on. It says that you can make 12 gallons of salt water. So I don't think it's a 12-gallon jug, though.
I mean, we could always come back for it when somebody could stow it away.
That's
I mean, I think
I'm not sticking a 12-gallon jug up
You
my
got somewhere
ass.
you got somewhere to shove that thing there, Spoopy? Can you tuck it under your tail?
I don't know what kind of kobold you think I am.
I think you
Great
could probably
question.
fit it in your pack, right?
So, DM, it says that alchemical jug only holds an actual gallon and only weighs 12 pounds.
See,
so
there you go.
It can flow out
Yeah.
12 gallons of whatever.
You can
but it
shove
only...
that thing anywhere you want to.
Well, I mean, I am technically wearing the robe and the cloak, so there's a little bit more room in there.
I mean, by all means, if the other thing I'll say is that they could come looking for it, you may want to see if Trix could store it safely.
Yeah. She needs to get that.
I mean, we'll say that the robes have spacious pockets.
Okay. All right.
All right, Ned, say less. He says, say less. We're taking the alchemy jug.
I'm taking it.
All right, we should probably go before somebody shows up.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll kind of guide him out. She will keep the 2 bottles for Desmond, unless they, somebody stumbles upon them. She'll take them back with her.
All right. All right. So you guys return to the recruit's dormitory.
Mm-hmm.
When you get there, Desmond, Meridius, and Keltash are there already.
And
Thorn is there.
Don't forget
And
Thor.
I'm not forgetting Thorn. And as you come in, Trix is not far behind you.
Oh yeah, she had a potty break.
Before she left the bathroom, she would have been hiding in the stall to cast Identify as a ritual to figure out what the book she took was.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. I will give you that piece of information right now.
Okay.
Let's see.
Because she also has to like calm herself down. Because that was scary.
So somebody walks into the bathroom and there's just like sparks and shit flying where you're doing magic
Yeah.
in the stall.
Oh,
Like,
somebody had the
"Oh."
chili. I didn't know the chili was back on the menu.
No, oh, it was so bad. Don't touch it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Toril does not thank
after
you.
your ritual, you determine that the large tome is a tome of understanding.
Can she tell if it's been used?
From what the identify ritual has done and your arcane abilities, it is charged and ready to go. So, Trix now has a tome of understanding.
She put that in her bag of holding and shutting that shit. Oh,
Yep.
and then she'll head back to the room.
There you go. Which, chat, for those of you playing the home game, the Tome of Understanding is a book that contains intuition and insight exercises, and its words are charged with magic. If you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents and practicing its guidelines, your wisdom score increases by 2, as does your maximum for that score. The manual then loses its magic, but will regain it in 1 century. So now you know. And with that, chat, we are going to call it a day, as it's getting close
Is not the one who would
to
benefit
11.
from it.
Nope. But if there are people in the
sir?
party, huh?
Can I give them their penance before we call it a day?
Yes. Yes, you may give them their pendants.
So I'll go to my chest and I'll pull out the 3 pendants. And I'm kind of holding them like with my fingers because I don't want them to touch my skin any more than they have to, even though the one in under my armor is burning the fuck out of me the whole time.
Yep.
And I walk over and I hand one to Trix.
Okay.
And I don't say anything to her. I just
Normally the
hand it to
jewelry
her.
type, but okay. What are they
Well,
called?
I mean, I'll brief everybody what it is in a minute, but I hand it to her. And then I walk over to Spoofy, which I haven't really seen him do much in the way of holy stuff, so I hand him one and don't really say anything.
Okay. So you hand it to Spoofy, and as chat, we will confirm, Spoofy, you are a cleric, right?
I am.
Okay. So Spoofy,
What?
you feel a little bit of a burn whenever the pendant touches your bare skin.
Oh God.
But not ever really seeing him do much in that regard. Only medical wise, I don't say anything.
Right.
So as I get to Faye, I hold this out to her and I look at her and I say, "This may hurt you if it touches your skin." And I kind of pull part of the chain out enough to where she can see like around my neck, kind of where it's burned me already.
Mm-hmm.
And then hand it to her because I know she came out of Lathander's temple. So I'm like,
she's going to pause for a minute and say, right.
I'll explain what they're for in a moment.
Okay. And she's going to hold her palm out for you to set it into.
He drops it into her hand. And as he turns around, knowing that he kind of sees Spoofy kind of jittering a little bit because it touched his skin, did it burn Faye as it touched her hand?
Checking on the comrade. Okay.
Well, I know she came out of Lathander's temple. That's the only reason why I had any concern for her.
He don't care about me.
He just knows Spoofy's sketchy.
Well, we've
That's all
never
he
seen
knows.
you do any holy shit, Spoofy.
I mean,
You've
I think
always
he's
been
cast
medical.
Guiding Bolt once or twice.
You notice that she stands there and she doesn't like flinch. She just kind of tilts her head a little.
You should be okay then.
And she
And
closes
then he
her hand on it.
turns and looks at everybody. The penance that we acquired. We were asked, and he looks at Keltash. We were asked to pay 15,000 gold for these, and a little bit more information that we acquired. If any of you have the means to potentially pay back what we gave, that is fine. If not, I understand. We have not all traveled together for very long. But these penants are allowed to gain us access to some particular room on the 3rd floor.
Oh, by the way, this looks oddly. Hold on. And she pulls out the other pendant that she pulled from the closet, and it looks just like the one you gave her.
Oh. Interesting.
And it was the pendant of what?
I have it written down. Oh, wrong page.
Page.
Pendant of Pale Heart.
Like PALE.
And actually, apparently, I can't read because it's
Oh.
not pale heart. It's pale hand. Pendant of the pale hand.
You said Pale Heart. That's
Yeah, I know.
why I wrote it down.
Apparently, I wanted it to be heart very badly in my brain.
Gotcha.
But no, it is pendant of the pale hand.
Okay. So I will change that then.
Yes. Please adjust your notes accordingly.
Trying to figure out where this is. Hold
Okay. So, after he says that, the shopkeep is on our side. He also gave us the word to descend to the 3rd floor through the elevator. And then he kind of looks at Trix. Also, and he kind of looks your direction, Trix, and says, we have been told we are allowed to acquire all of the explosives.
And Trix looks so happy.
You mean it?
We will acquire the explosives tonight while I am on watch. Whoever can stealthily walk around and be able to acquire them, potentially in a bag of holding that can hold them or get them out. And he looks at Thorn. I still have not found Dragon yet to find out if I am the only one on watch, but I will do so before I am to take watch, and I shall let you know.
And since he said that they were going to get the explosives, Trix is flying and doing happy little bobs in the air because she's so excited.
Little bobs.
Also, Trix, we were not able to acquire the items you requested. He claims that he could have it rush ordered by tomorrow, but he did not have all the necessary equipment here.
That's fair. It's very specialized stuff. I get it. It's hard to come by sometimes, but that's okay. At least we have an alternate to sending Orlando down by himself, since the elevator's an option now. But yeah, I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I got further evidence that the 3rd floor is where you go to die. because you guys remember that evil soldier dude that I told you about? You know, the one who could take out armies with a single word.
Murden.
Yeah, that guy. He might be downstairs.
I think you said his name was Gary, right?
It was Gurdren Mirren, and
Gurdon, I'm
he
sorry.
he might
and
be
I
in the
must be
basement.
mistaking him for another
As she says
homicidal
that,
person named Gary.
As she says that, most of y'all that are looking at Meridius, his eyes glow that aquamarine, and he kind of smiles. So
Hey,
one that
do you
we
remember
need
Gerd?
to kill is down there.
He's dead.
I don't like that face. But also, I have confirmed that I do not have a future in thievery because that was fucking terrifying. And Faye, I may have a book you want to check out once we get out of here. I would not do it here though, because I may have stolen it. But you'll like it, I swear.
Yeah, we took a few things too, so it's fine.
Okay, in my defense, it was really, really shiny and magical.
Same, and I pull out the jug.
Yeah, mine's definitely better.
I mean, I don't know. He can make alcohol on command, and Desmond can get drunk. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. We have unlimited alcohol supply now.
I can increase our cleric's wisdom modifier, so we all can
And-
feel better.
And if you're caught in a hoedown, you can use it as an instrument.
That's true. You can blow
But
into
what
it,
if this is
yeah.
a hootenanny?
So
Does it
And
still
you
work
can do it
the
in a
same?
hootenanny too.
It is.
Okay.
It will work in a hootenanny and or any hoedown,
Facts.
which may be the final battle in the dungeon.
What if it gets you in
Nice.
the huckabug?
So you're saying it's
Also-
gonna be a hoedown throwdown?
You can also make 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
Yes.
There you go.
I
You can make
mean-
2 gallons of mayonnaise.
I mean, ain't nobody wanting 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
No.
Yo,
I mean, I
two-
can think of a Goliath that drank 2 gallons of mayonnaise at
I
once.
will
Mm.
accept Miracle Whip.
I'll take Miracle Whip over mayonnaise.
Yes.
Agreed.
I will take neither, thank you.
I mean, the only difference is one's made out of egg yolks and one's made out of the whites.
And one tastes better.
No, I'm saying one's made out of egg whites and one's made out of egg yolks. Timmy, there was no phrasing involved.
Look, it's 11 o'clock.
That word doesn't mean what you think it means.
It's not 11 o'clock. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. We got
Alright.
one more minute there, lady.
Nope, it's 11.
Yep.
No,
It's 11.
Nope. I'm seeing 1 minute too.
Your clock's wrong.
Now,
Your
now,
clock's wrong.
now
Your
it's
clock's very
shifted
wrong.
over, and it's on my computer.
So's mine.
So was mine.
I know. That's
You
what I'm
need to hit
saying.
the
Mine's
timestamp
just
button.
apparently because my cell
Alright.
phone actually said that it was time.
So
And
now
my
that we
computer
have
did
2
not.
gallons of Miracle Whip,
Yeah,
we are going to call it
We're
for
gonna-
tonight.
we're gonna slather cowtash in it.
That's right.
I'm down.
Nah, we're gonna make some dope ass grilled cheese is what we're gonna do.
That's how I make grilled cheese.
See, now you're interested in my jug, huh?
No,
What
never.
she said.
No,
See,
nobody's
that's how
really
you use phrasing, Tim.
nobody's really interested in anything Spoopy's got other than what you stole.
All right. So
She's not
join
telling
us,
Spoofy that there are books on poison in the library. Then.
join us in 2 weeks. So that should be January the 26th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for another episode of Not Actually Heroes the Forgotten, where we find out how does Keltash taste covered in 2 gallons of Miracle Whip.
Desmond will know. I mean, what?
Salty. Very salty.
Equal opportunity.
I mean, I ain't
So-
licking him, are you?
Before we give our Nerdicopia spiel, we have some wonderful people that create some content as well. And we will start with Lady Chaotic.
Me, hello. I am Lady Chaotic. For those of you that might not know me out there in the YouTube world or anywhere else, I obviously do D&D with all of these lovely people at least once every weekend on the first, second, third, and fourth weekends on different channels. But I also do other roleplay as well. I do GTA roleplay during the week and on the weekends. I'm not Mondays. Brain is tired. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do GTA roleplay and we do medical roleplay. I play a paramedic called Jenna Watson. And then on Sundays now at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I've been playing my DOC character, which is the Department of Corrections. So I have an officer who works in the prison, and it gets a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had somebody cut off somebody's arm today and hand it to me in the prison. It was a great time.
How was the execution?
Amazing. Very interesting. But I actually have a special clip, so if anybody missed it and wants to see it, it's actually in my Discord in my announcements. So you can check it out. I got the special recording of it from the warden himself, who provided it to us since we couldn't watch it live. So it was very cool. But yeah, so come hang out, come check it out. It's a fun time. Crazy shit happens. There's weird people everywhere in the prison. I will be 100% upfront with you. They do some crazy shit. So yeah, come check it out sometime.
All right. Next, we have Recon Streams.
Hey, that's me, the one that was barely here tonight. Sorry. No, yeah, I'm here on Twitch and YouTube. I threw down a challenge to our Nerdocopia guys. I don't know if they saw it, but we're doing a 75 soft challenge and we're vlogging and talking about that here as we head into New Year, New Me, right? Everybody loves to talk about that, but how do you actually attain a new you? And so I threw down a gauntlet of a couple of challenges and we're documenting it. And the first episode is up on my YouTube channel with one coming out later this week. Yeah.
Oh, see how it is, Regan. You didn't throw one down to me.
Yeah.
I tagged at NordicOpiaNet.
I know. I'm at Double Up Buck.
I know you are, but you're also here with us. So technically, everyone.
We're all Nerdicopia now.
I'm just giving you shit, Regan. I'm just giving you shit.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think that's how it works either.
I think that's how it works.
All right. Next, Rolly.
Hello. So we do some streaming events, same as everybody else. We have primarily been going deep into Final Fantasy 14. We were off this past week due to change in the work schedule, but I'm gonna be back tomorrow at our normal time at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, so come check us out. We'll be live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you.
All right. And by request, last, but certainly not least, the Admiral, Double Up Buck.
All right. So we stream over on my channel on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Harley has now been cleared, free and clear on all of her stuff. So I will be this upcoming week shifting back to 11 a.m. Central Time for all of my stream times. So Monday and Tuesday we will be doing Ark Survival Ascended as our streams. Wednesday will be World of Warcraft, and Friday will be 7 Days to Die Rebirth. That said, Monday and Tuesday, unfortunately, thanks to the lovely people at the VA, we will not be able to do it this week. So the following week will be when we get to start our streams appropriately. Next Saturday, so this coming Saturday, we will have Edar Realm of Dragons, which will be my homebrewed D&D campaign that most everybody here is involved in, with the exception of Russ and Regan.
Oh, I see how it is, Buck. I see. I never got that invite. I see how it is. I see how it is.
I love you though.
That's cool.
To be honest, sir, you had stepped away from streaming and all stuff altogether at the time I created this.
How convenient for you, huh?
I mean, how convenient for you, because your trauma would be horrible in this campaign. And Russ,
it's
on
just
the other
a party
hand,
full of emo
works
kids, man.
so bad all the time that we aren't sure when and where he can show up.
We are just the party full of evil kids.
Just so chock full of love, though.
Right?
That's true.
And
Russ
so
is
to
the hardest
replace,
working man I know.
moody
so
teenager
to
face.
replace those two individuals, we have Judgy DM and Harley Quinnstorm are the other two members of the cast. And that starts at 7 p.m. East or Central Time on my channel. 8 p.m. Eastern if you're Clan Diesel over there. But you know,
True.
I'm the one that hosts this thing on that day, so it's Central Time.
Listen, it's what the TV says Eastern Time and Pacific Time, so I'm sorry your time zone doesn't count.
My time zone counts if I'm the host.
I don't think so, Tim.
I don't
Did
know.
you just call me Tim?
That was Buck though, Clan. Wow.
Yeah, I know, but like on
Rude.
Home Improvement, you know.
Nope.
Wilson is
Nope.
there.
Talk
I don't
to
believe
this right
you. You
here.
need more people.
Talk to this right here, you bald bastard. I'm done with you.
So next week, Corlin dies.
Bald
So
is
you may
beautiful.
want to tune in for that.
Listen, it's fun. Like I said, it's you can kill Corlin all you want
Oh
to.
no, but it gets worse if we do.
Just be careful because he can always be replaced by something worse.
Hey, bring that bard in. I will kill him like that, and then you'll have to pick something else.
Then I'll bring in another tiefling bard.
I'll just keep killing every bard you bring in.
And I'll keep
What
on
if we
bringing
just
them
say
in.
the show at 2 a.m. Hawaiian time? How about that? Is that
There you go.
acceptable?
Yes.
2 a.m. Hawaiian?
Yep. That'll work. All right. So that is, I believe, everybody. Because like I said, Bug asked to go last.
That's because I take detailed notes and I want to make sure I get everything.
What? And I did it.
And I appreciate it completely until you
thank
start
you.
talking your shit.
Is
in the
that what you
middle of my
appreciate
spiel.
about me?
The fact that you allow me to go last, yes.
Okay. That was a great letter Kenny set up, by the way.
I'm not going into your shit, sir.
All right. So I guess that's just us, isn't it? We're the only ones left?
Yep.
All right.
Down to us.
Down to us. All right. So we are Nerdacopia Network, and we do things on the internet occasionally. On some Monday nights, we do Super Retro Game Show Extreme at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where if we ever get back to it, we're playing The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Or as Diz likes to call it, Sailing Simulator.
Yeah.
You basically just put it on cruise control and you just have a conversation for like 30 minutes.
That's true.
Until you
That's
can
what
do
you do.
something else.
Yep. It's like an episode of Deep Thoughts.
You gotta save your sister, the princess.
That's your sister's not the princess.
Don't ruin my fantasy, please.
All right. And then on Thursday nights, we are joined by Double Out Buck for Three Old Men, where we talk about stuff and things. And last time, we had a lovely gentleman from Northern Norway join us. And,
Let's
and we
go.
had great conversations. It was wonderful. So join us for that Thursdays at 10:30 p.m. Eastern.
We had
Time.
not safe for work conversations with that gentleman.
That's true, but they were good conversations.
That's because Norway is fucking rad, y'all.
Exactly. And then on Sundays, the second and fourth Sundays to be exact, like now, you can join us for Not Actually Heroes, The Forgotten, which is a custom D&D 5e campaign written by Dr. Diz and DM'd by me. So I get a lot of stuff wrong, and Diz sends me bad notes in my DMs. So join us for that.
And if you don't understand any of that, rewind this whole episode and watch it again.
That's true. That's true. And so, Diz, you want to tell them about the other stuff that we do?
Yeah, of course. So we are thinking about doing a trivia show, maybe on Tuesday nights. I started working on some of the animation stuff. Like I used to know Flash animation, and of course that is no longer a thing, right? But they have this new thing called Adobe Animate, and I was like, oh, this is just Flash animation. All it does is export it into MP4 files. So I was working on some of that, and I sent it over to Clan Diesel. He thought it looked pretty good, so working on that. So we're just gonna maybe custom build the whole thing. So probably gonna have some of these guys involved. We're going to do some test runs and stuff like that. It's going to be fun. So look forward to that coming soon. Of course, we have all the required socials in our link tree. So you follow us wherever you prefer to digest your social media. And of course, we have also a Discord where we're going to be hanging out in there. I'm waiting on Clan Diesel to tell me the time that we're going to start watching. And see, there's that brain block thing, Supernatural.
Yes. Yeah, not
I always
Stranger
think
Things.
Stranger Things, but it's like, no, it's not.
It's not.
Supernatural.
Yep.
Supernatural.
From episode 1 to the end of season 15, we're going to be forcing Diz to watch Supernatural.
To episode 473. I have no idea how many episodes there are.
So be sure to come and join us in the Cineplex channel in Discord.
Mm-hmm. We also have a store, nerdicopia.net. We have some Super Retro Game Show merch out there. We have some D&D merch out there. So yep, go check that out. And our YouTube. So if you type NerdTube over in the chat, that leads you to our YouTube channel where we have literally hundreds of hours. I've almost said 1,000, hundreds of hours of content, getting close to thousands. Probably. So all of these old episodes, all of our other D&D episodes, all the Super Retro Game Show. So go check that stuff out, and please give us a subscribe click and click that bell, and that'll make us happy. So back to you, Diesel.
All right. So I believe that is everything. Once again, thanks everybody for stopping in and watching us either live on Twitch or later on on YouTube. We really appreciate it. It means a lot. Please go follow all these lovely people wherever you can follow them. That would be very nice of you as well. And then thanks to the cast for making another wonderful episode of The Forgotten. And also, once again, happy birthday, Diz.
Thank you.
Cumpleaños feliz.
Go.
Cumpleaños feliz. That's all I got.
And with that, we're out. See you in 2
Remember,
weeks.
Kids, there's poetry in that poop shoot.
That's true.
Oh,
yeah. That's the name of the episode.
Yep. Poetry
in the poop shoot.